Wow, you talk about memory lane. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Thriller here, and I figured let's do something really cool. So we're gonna be reacting to arguably the most important seasons I have ever played, and arguably had one of the biggest moments in my entire career in terms of draft league. Um, this was it was interesting to say the least, right? And it was a proud enough season. The reason why we're gonna be doing this is I got inspired to do this after watching my good friend John Jr. Do a stream where we watched his old videos and old draft leagues and stuff. And I remember when I watched back, we even got to see some of the earliest games that me and John even played. Still remember when he was fearing the para from my Tauros, and I was hoping for the para with my Tauros, and then we're both idiots and forgot about Cheer Force. Oh, that's what happens when you're young draft league players. You just forget what abilities do. Even that we still forget. Excuse me. And I decided to do this because it's gonna go back to memory lane, and I want to relive some cool moments with some cool seasons and go over that. So if you guys do enjoy this type of content, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Join the crew today because you're feeling the crew. Now, kind of will break down the analysis, and for these videos, I have like maybe like 2 times speed, stuff like that. Also, you're gonna notice how different my quality is now back where it is right now. So you see right here, bandycam.com. Now, when I went on this site, they gave me a thing where I could record, but I can only record using roughly 10 minutes unless I got to download the full thing, was able to properly get the stuff in, which costs money. I, excuse me, I did not really care for that. So I ended up just doing 10-minute video stuff, and as you're going to see right here, especially since I figured out how to use OBS, when we got to right week 5, it started. The gen It's where everything started here, where we used OBS for the first time. So, real quick, we'll talk about the team. Oh my god, dude, I remember some of these things that I drafted. We're gonna have the volume kind of turned down here for right now. Look at some of the
What is up,
stuff I used to
everybody?
draft,
It's your
man.
boy
I used to
First
like
Off
I draft stuff like,
1996 OGel here with our
oh
AP
what? I
Indigo
guess I
Season 6
was this
draft
really before I drafted
analysis.
Zapdos?
We were apart from Season 4, 5, and now
I
6. We
don't
were apart
remember
of Season
that. I
2, but we
So
took
for a
off
fun
due to
fact,
losing time.
in
Season
this
3
is
was
AP Indigo, which
somewhat
back
of
in
a
the day
tag team
I guess
league.
AP maybe still
We
does
were
some, but
we
more
the
of their
lone
higher up
movers, so
leagues usually do this.
we
But
got some. We
APA
were here
Indigo
for
was
Season
one
4,
of those kind of
and
like
we've pretty much been here
you
for
kind of
ever
knew
since
what you're
Season
doing,
3
but you were still
gave.
somewhat new to draft league type
But
of
it
thing.
was a blast.
And
I'm
I
looking
got to be a
forward.
part of Indigo
A
after
little
Panther
nervous
6
going
would
into
me.
this season because
By Panther, I
we
mean
do
Panther
some of
2.
the
That's
new
what
mods being
his
allowed.
username is. But
I
Panther,
wasn't able
I
to
faced
capture any
him
of them, which I'm a
in
little
just a
bit upset
random
with,
league.
but
He 6-0'd me,
we're gonna
partially
make
because of
work
freeze.
and
But he
we're
6-0'd
good.
me, and I was kind of a little
I'm gonna do
disappointed I
my
couldn't give him
best
a better fight.
to
And he actually willingly gave me an
win and
opportunity to come
do
to
what we
the
can.
AP server
Last
to join
season,
their leagues.
bleh.
I joined it, and the season
Last time we
before
were able to make
this
a
one,
playoff
I
run,
actually made it to the quarterfinals where I sadly lost to Aquilidin.
I think it's like the
Yes, that
fifth
did happen,
to eighth
unfortunately to
seed,
me.
one of those two.
And I feel like
So
this was a
very
season where
much
I
can make that
really
history
wanted
again,
to
hopefully.
shine. This was a
And this
season
isn't
I
a yet
was
kind of a random team, but
gonna
it still
shine
has some
again.
like theme and stuff like that. So
Excuse me.
I'm looking really
The
forward
most
to this team.
coolest
I
things
think it's
for
gonna
my
be a good
team.
team.
Oh god, remember when I tried to draft
And I look
Dragapult?
forward to doing
Oh
the best I
god,
can
that
with
thing
it.
was cringe.
Also, if I yawn a lot, sorry, and I
Oh
sound
yeah,
low,
this
I'm
like
sorry. It's because I'm
obviously
listening
you
to
guys
music
have
in
never
front of me,
seen
so
my
it
Gen
sounds
7
like I'll
stuff.
throw like two cents
Because
up,
unfortunately that was
and
on the
kind of screw
previous
it up.
channel I
So
had.
yeah.
I
So
really
let's go ahead
wish I
and
could have
break
taken
down.
that channel
I
back,
was the
man. If
eighth
I had
pick
just known there
out
was
of
a
16
button
coaches, so
that
I
would
was
have
literally the
stated
dead
this
middle
this
pick,
channel is not gonna be
and
made for
I
kids,
was gonna get
I
away
would
with
have
everything I wanted.
legit. legit not have gotten rid of my
Since
channel,
Draco, because
and
I
I'm
love the
really
turtle
wondering
of
if
Draco.
like the
I would
hundred
want to
some that you
try
guys joined for this
Galarian
channel,
Moltres, but
could
I
that have been on
personally
the other
don't
channel? I
care.
could have been maybe
I
like
would want to
around
try Galarian
close to 300
Articuno,
subs
but
at this
it's the
point.
guy I wanted a
So
Psychic attack.
it's
Oh
the
wait, you're
biggest
right.
what
I
if
did
question
get
I'm
one
ever
of the
gonna
blue
have
ones.
here. So also I'll kind of will explain some of
Oh,
these nicknames here.
excuse me.
So Wu Tai, if you guys don't know,
But yeah, so in
was
eighth pick,
something
I
referenced
wanted
in
to
Final
try to
Fantasy
do the
VII's
strategy of picking
remake.
things that could pair well with
When
each other
I
and
believe it
just
was Wu
go from
Tai
there.
that was
So in
helping
the end of the day, I don't
Cloud
think the team came out
and
perfect, but I think it came
Jesse
out decently well how I imagined.
and
So let's go with my first pick. My first pick is Urshifu Single
Wedge.
Strike. So I've used Urshifu
I
Rapid
don't
Strike,
remember
and
the
I
other
love
guy's
it. It's a
name.
really good
It's
Pokemon. I
blinking.
really want to try Rapid Strike again. But I'm going with Single Strike this time because
I'm
Single
blanking
Strike
on his name.
has a
It's the guy with
which
the
is a
bandana with the
move
black
has
hair.
move
That's who it
Wicked
is.
Blow, which
I just don't
always
remember off the top of my head.
crits.
But Wu
Just
Tai
kind of
came
like
in and
how
saved them from that one section after
Surging
doing the
Strike
boss
stuff.
fight with the
It
guy on
hits
the
three
motorcycle that
times.
you just do
This,
before this.
however,
So,
has a base power that
but
hits just
that's where
slightly
Wu Tai came
less
from.
than
Wu Tai's
that, but
kind
it
of
has
still been the
that
name I
Dark
rocked
type
with. I haven't
move.
seen anything on this. Plus, I really do like the name.
And with Dark being one of
Apparently,
the
this is also not the first time I
I
ever
was
drafted
actually a little
Zapdos.
surprised to see
Apparently, I
Zapdos was
legit
again
thought
on the
this was the
board,
first
but I
time I
went with
drafted
Zapdos.
Zapdos, unless this was the
Zapdos gives
same
you a
time.
relatively good
Also, you
defense
might
and
have
OS range
saw
with single
RGBL.
fast electric as
I
well.
want you all to
He's
know,
him on. They got a lot of tools
possibly
like
will never return to
Barricade, but
that
I
league.
think when
Not guaranteed that I won't, but
I have
I want you to know
some
the true
good
story
friends who
about that
train.
RGBL season
Spoiler
right
alerts
there.
for some of my
I
mobs,
was the
so
most
I can figure out
unluckiest
ways to use Zapdos
motherfucker you
perfect.
have
But
ever seen
also
in your
knew that
life.
with Defogger out
Every
the gate
season
as
I
well, I
competed in
also knew he
RGBL,
would
I had
fix
gone
out Toxic
Hackstall
Spellhammer.
hell and back.
Sorry, Zach, I had to make the reference.
And that
But
season, I believe it's
Voltage
that
here is
team
looking
that's
really
the
good. I've
one you
never used
saw in week
Zapdos,
one
so I'm
there.
very much excited to try Zapdos for the first time.
That team, despite
Vaporeon, I'm not
all the
gonna keep
hacks and
talking
bullshit
myself
I
throughout
went
this
through, made the
anymore, but really I
finals,
wanted a good reliable
and I
dispatcher,
lost
and
in
that's
the
what
finals because of
Vaporeon gives me. So
A Will-O-Wisp from
I'm
Rotom
very
Heat
much to
from mine.
have Vaporeon on this team.
Because I
Up next,
looked
we have
back at the damage, I
Magneto. You
looked
guys know
back at some of these
X-Men, and
calcs.
you'll know what this
If I
is.
had gotten
So with
that burn on the Urshifu he
Magneto
faced,
here
I
is
actually
Galarian
legitimately would
Slowking.
have won the
I've
game.
never used Slowking at all,
Also,
so
shout
using
out
a
to the
Galarian form
GOAT,
is going to be
one of the
very
most
interesting.
broken
So,
Pokemon to ever existed
with Galar
in
Slowking,
Galarian Slowking, which funny enough had regular Slowking Sprite for a while, which was funny.
wanted a ground poison type, and wanted a
This
mon that
was
can kind of be really
my
cool
first
and
chance at looking
and
at.
I just wanted to try. It does have this
Yeah,
move
I
called
don't know why I'm
Fury
so tired.
Impulse, which
My first chance looking
if you
at this
guys don't
Pokemon,
see what it does, it
and
removes 3
I'm not
PP
gonna
from
lie to
opponent's
you,
last move.
I didn't have a
So
high
in
expectation
turns,
for this Pokemon the very
Galarian
first time I
Slowking
drafted it.
actually could stop people from
But at the same
Toxic
time, I was thinking
Spamming
to
and clicking
myself, like,
recover,
okay,
clicking
this could be
toxic
a
and stuff
really
like
cool
that.
Pokemon. This could be a
As long
Mon
as
that
he
I
clicks
really
either
enjoy
spell, which I
having fun
think the
with,
fact that
and
this
we'll just
Pokemon is
experiment
a
with it,
single
right? This
a
was my
single
first time
type
with
Pokemon
Urshifu.
that
This
could
was my
potentially
first time
stop
with
Toxic
this.
Stall
I could have
or any
sworn this was
stall in
my first
general,
time with
I think it's
Zapdos.
generally amazing
Vaporeon
and
was
really
just eh.
cool.
Now,
So
I have a really hot
that's
take here about Mega Kangaskhan real quick, because I'm going to pause this. I don't think this thing is as good as anyone says it is. Now, be granted, yes, this is with parental bond power thing in heaven, but still to this day, I don't think it was as good as everyone said it was. Don't get me wrong, it's a good Pokemon. It's a good normal type. It's got some good bulk. It has good speed tier, and it has just like good coverage all around. But I did not enjoy this Pokemon. And that could just be a me thing. It could just be a me thing. Obviously, I can see other people cook with this Pokemon. But yeah, I just personally didn't like this Mon. It was not really that good. And there was no other good Megas I felt like would pair for this team, especially when they needed a Ghost immunity.
decently good speed to like fake out and
Oh, my
farm
boy
well.
Whimsicott, aka
This
Karibo.
getting
Which
so far
Karibo is the
down,
best
I was
nickname
like
for this
trying
thing.
to
I
make
don't care what
responses to
anyone
you
says.
guys.
Karibo is the best nickname for
Up next,
this.
we got
It
Purdy,
was
who needed
interesting.
speed, which I
Also, I
desperately
don't know
needed for
why
this
Team
team. Certainly,
Breakdown
it
and
does
Draft
kind of force
Breakdown were in the
teams to
same thing
kind of
here.
give me a Levitator, which is really
Oh
decent because I
god,
needed like a
Cryogonal. I
water type resist.
remember
I also need a
this
Raikou
guy.
and a Defogger, so I could
Oh
choose
my
which
god, I
way I
remember
needed
this
spin or
dude. I remember
T-ball in
why
order to
drafting
situation.
him in Gen
But this
9
is a
was
relatively
great.
good offensive Pokemon as Turtonator.
Lumiere right
But I
here.
will
I made him
Channel
shiny
Lore
before
because
I
for
caught his
one, it was
shiny.
still on the board. Two, I
This was,
needed
I
a
will
mech.
say this. This was the one regret, and I'll spoil it here just in pretty much a sentence. We ended up dropping Chandelure, and that's one of the main regrets I had with this team was dropping Chandelure. Chandelure could have been so good for me in so many other weeks we could have had. And I think even when we get to the finals, if I had Chandelure, I think I actually would have been really okay and not had to have worried too much about anything else. So Um, really wish I had never dropped Chandelure, but I think at one point I had to just because of where I was at in terms of points and just maybe I felt like Chandelure didn't have good matches, but
Massive
it was
special
one I
winner
needed
ball
to give a
breakaway
shot
here.
to,
That's
man.
what this Flash Fire
Of
in the
course, this was also I
Steelix
think the first
series.
time I ever used
Steelix got a little bit
Steelix,
better, got actually
which I
swapped
was
some of
really
their
excited to
moves with
use
Rock
Steelix.
Head,
I know I was
Texturius, and
seeing a
stuff
lot
like
of people
that.
use Steelix really
Actually,
well, so I was really
Texturius
excited
should
to see how it
I'll be
did.
looking forward. And the Alolan
And I remembered this. I remembered I drafted a Exeggutor because for one, I needed a really good. I needed a ground switch in. I also still needed a dragon because that was back when Dragon Fairy Steel Cores were a thing. Naming this thing Sir Jorge the Grey, which shouts to my man Jorge. I hope he's doing all right out there. And then I drafted a
Guitar. Team guys,
classic
hopefully
Amel
everybody can have a
staple
long
in
until next time, I
Meowstic,
feel shocker, nice to catch up. I'll see you
which I
later.
think I'm doing it.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Phil Shocker, the 96 excuse me, Hedgehog here with our Week 1 APA Indigo matchup going against my main man, Jesse, aka Not a Suspect,
Oh my
aka Mr.
god, I
aka
remember
Down by
Jesse.
6. He's got a lot of AKAs in his name, but we're going against my buddy Jesse here, one of my longest and good buddies ever since his
Oh
own
my
life. So
god, I
it's always a pleasure playing with
remember
Jesse about Jesse
Jesse,
epic games.
dude.
I
So
am
a fun
currently
fact
ahead
here.
of him in head-to-heads with
Jesse,
us, so
as I
hoping
also
to keep
used to
my lead
call him,
against
not a
him
suspect,
because I think he's only
which was
doing one
Yes's
iteration.
username. I don't know
I
why
mean,
he
I think
named
he has, but I
himself
don't know.
that.
You guys are hyped. Leave a like
But
if you haven't already. Subscribe to join the Push Shocker crew today because we get more games
also you
through.
guys can see
And
this is
I'm very
way
much looking forward
before
to this
I
battle.
did
This matchup is very
thumbnails
unique as it kind of
and
goes
stuff
either
like
way
that.
in this matchup.
But
And it's
it
just one of
was
those matchups you just don't quite
Jesse's
know
league,
exactly
which was
what's
called
going
the
to happen.
A
You know, it's just like that kind of
I
matchup.
N Q, which was
So
all in,
basically, looking at Jesse's team, he
no
did bring
quit
Yan Shao, he
me.
did bring Rotom P, he did bring
Very
Hydreigon,
weird
he
name
did
for a
bring
league, not
the
gonna lie, but
Mega Mawile. He did
respectable
not
to
bring
it.
Crustle though, which
Um,
I'm a
but
little surprised by it, but I
I
can see why Yamega over Crustle because Yamega is also a big, massive threat versus my
it was
team.
thanks
And
to
he did bring
Jesse's league
Sandaconda over
that
Azelf.
I
And
met
for anyone's
Obo,
wondering why I'm
I
a
met
little shocked he didn't
him,
bring
I
Azelf,
met
Azelf has good coverage
John,
versus my entire
and I
team.
believe there
Like
was another
Dazzling
guy named
Gleam, Ice
Banana
Beam,
Lord, I think was
Flamethrower,
his name as well.
Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, one of the coverage
I
and stuff
met
like that. Like
all
I could
those
see like a
guys.
full art attacks like Dazzling Gleam,
And I
Psychic,
honestly
Energy
want to say
Ball,
this.
maybe Flamethrower or Ice
I
Beam,
think if it
depending on what you want for
wasn't
coverage
for the
there. I
fact
felt
that
like that
I
was just
met
really good
these
coverage versus my entire
guys,
team. I think the Cold Berry to be able to
I
really
don't know
knock
if
out
I'm
Urshifu.
where I am
By the way, guys,
today
I
in
did
terms of
change
my
Urshifu. I did
channel, in
change him to
terms of the
Choice
leagues
Band
I've
instead of
played,
Choice Scarf instead of
and
Roselia Berry.
everything
Just
else
because
in
I realized
between.
if I
Like,
have Psychic
I
Arms,
think
I
if it
probably would
wasn't
have
for
worse
me and
strong coverage
John
right
and
now. So
Obo,
that's what I thought was the best for this match.
I
So
never
hopefully it
would
is
have
more like
had
so.
an
You guys
opportunity
are
to
hyped.
play
Like I
against
said, like, comment, share,
Panther.
subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into this battle. So
I think if it
looking
wasn't
at
for John
this,
and
they were
Obo,
good
I
for what
would
these
never
are. He
have
could
the
have led off with
opportunity to
Maul for
play
Intimidation. He could have led with Hydreigon for U-turn.
people in the
He could have
future
led
like
off Rotom
Addison,
for Volt Switch.
Vepsis.
He could have led with
Like
Sandaconda for Rocks. He could have led
I
with Mienshao
generally
for
think
U-turn as
that
well. He could also
league,
led off with Yamega if he wanted to
which
boosting run for himself.
really makes me
Let's go ahead
mad
and get
that I
into the
have
battle
it
right
on
now.
the
I
other
lead off with my
channel that's
Urshifu here as he leads
deleted,
off with the
and same
Rotom. I'm
with
going to go for the
some of the
Wicked
other
Blow right here.
previous games and stuff like
And
that.
the reason why I went for Wicked Blow, even though he does have a Fairy type, Malama can't
Um,
affect my Wicked Blow, so it doesn't get affected by crits. So
but
basically, I can
yeah,
forward
so
50% to make the Mawile with
it
not
was
having to worry about my
insane.
crits.
I,
Because
I
crits
think if
literally
it
are the thing
wasn't
that
for
makes this
joining
thing
that
monster.
league, I don't think
So I
all
really
these
lost
other
nothing
leagues I
clicking
would
Wicked
have
Blow,
been
even
a
though he
part
does have
of
two Mons that take
would
quick
have
type
be
attacks.
where I am right now. So
Actually, I don't remember. No, Dark does not
very internally grateful to
resist. Yeah,
Jesse.
I
I
always
know
get
I
mixed up
don't
on which
talk
one
to
what.
him anymore. I know I don't think
But
he has any
I was at
idea that
Wicked
my
Blow here. Here comes
account
the
got
Sandaconda,
hacked,
and
so
now
I
he
have
either
a
has to
new
sack something to
account.
me or something has to get two-shotted by me.
And I
But
don't
he actually
know if
gives me
we're
his
ever
Sandaconda, which is
in
very
any
huge
other
because now my
leagues
Zapdos is built a
together.
little bit more.
So
In comes Chompers here. I'm going to go into my Voltage. He pulls a double out here. I go for the Ancient Power
um
here as he goes for the Toxic and misses
oh
the Toxic.
yeah,
Very
I
unfortunate. I go
remember
for
this. I remember this. First off, so I want to give a massive shouts to my man Jesse, aka Not Suspect. Thank you so much, man, because I think if it wasn't for you letting me in that league, it would probably never happened. I never would have met everyone else and would have led to all the experiences I had. So seriously, thank you so much, Jesse. If you happen to watch this. But yeah, I remembered back in the day when I had Zapdos and I faced Rotom Heats, I purposely brought Ancient Power because of this. That is like
Ancient Power, and I crit the man
back
back to
here.
back as he Volt switches. And this is where
That
I'm
was
feeling just so
really,
bad for
really
him, man,
good.
because he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve the miss into the crit.
I will
He
also
didn't
say
deserve
this
that,
was
man.
like when I
Zapdos here,
was.
he's gonna get faked out. And the static too, dude. I just my luck is just. I decided to go for the boost here.
Oh,
I decided to go for the Ancient Power boost for the third time, see if I get the boost, and I do not get the boost. Yeah, and then he's gonna go for the Dark Pulse. Does get the crit, which is good payback for the crit there. And it was funny because he really wanted to get the boost because he was starting to get tilted because of the fact he actually told me he was getting tilted once Mienshao got
I remember him
which did
getting
suck because
so
Mienshao actually could have
upset.
been doing some good
He
damage
wanted
against
this
my team.
match to just basically
7-0
end,
being
which
here
was
Mienshao and I mixed Voltage here. My
I'm
Voltage here
really
was
was
very weak
sorry
into the
to
form
him
where
for
Mienshao
that,
could have
man.
potentially faked out and then the
Also,
bastard rat
if
me
I
up. But all he
remember
had to do was have me go for the
correctly,
Rock Tomb move. So
these
very
games
unfortunate to
happened
him, but
when
he just wanted me to get the boost just to rub insult, just to put the nail in the coffin and insult. He
God.
gets a crit, which makes up for the crit.
I
got
know
him,
it's
and
technically
then just
been
my hurricane
uploaded
moves
4
talks right there.
years
So
ago,
I would say right there, on the hack
but
balance out.
it's
I need to
not
get
been 4
flinched
years
for. I need to
ago
get
since I
paralyzed with something
played
right here.
this. I
I'm gonna go for the wish. He's
believe
gonna go for the Draco Meteor here and not knock me
this
out. I'm gonna go in for
game
protect, I think, or I swap out. No, I
played
double out. As he does land another Draco
out.
Meteor, my Wutai is now back at full, and now I get to click Wicked Blow again. So he's gonna click U-turn here. as I click Wicked Blow, and that just obliterated Mian Xiao. Now, I understand Mian Xiao's not the most bulkiest.
Actually, looking back at this, why the hell did I click a Wicked Blow? I must have been banded, if I remember correctly. I think I was banded Urshifu, and I might have been. Maybe? I don't remember off the top of my head. But we just saw that just drop. Look at this again. This
As I
again.
click Wicked Blow, and that just
That was from full. That had to have been like adamant banded. I had to have been like adamant banded with that. And also, why the fuck did I not click close combat? There was resistance to it, and it was actually no. I guess I clicked Wicked Blow expecting the Mega to come in, which made sense on my end there. But still, close combat was a free click right there. I don't know why I didn't click it.
obliterated Mian Xiao. Now, I understand Draco Meteor. This man is just getting hacks, and he's gonna go for the Dark Pulse here. I'm gonna go
Yep.
right in my Kangaskhan here. I'm gonna click Fake Out here, and then he's
Yep,
gonna
Fake Out was
unfortunately,
still
he's gonna
allowed,
Draco
but
Meteor. He
Power Up
does at
Punch.
least
I
land that
believe it
one.
was
He's
Power Punch
unfortunately
or
cannot knock
Seismic
himself
Toss
out.
is what was
Doesn't
it.
land Power Up
Oh
Punch there.
no, it
Gets the
was
close one,
Seismic
Mega Wall
Toss that
comes in.
was
Another close
banned. It
ban
was
on neutral.
Seismic
Now I
Toss
get to
that
the
was
third plate here for
banned.
free as I do a lot of damage, and he goes for the Swords Dance. He's got obviously the Sucker Punch. He's gonna go for it, and he's gonna knock out Kanga. I go Diamond here. He clicks Flare Up, and that actually did a lot of damage from minus +2.
I'm gonna say that definitely does. I mean, know that's huge
Not
power,
huge
but
power, just like
goddamn.
in comes this. I get to land my Head Smash and show off Head Smash and make a Head Smash Steelix,
Oh my
which is dope.
god, I
With that, guys,
remembered that. I remembered I saw that Steelix learned Head Smash and he had Rockhead. And I thought, oh my god, let me just do the most coolest thing ever. Was there
we
anything
pick up
else
a
that was said
4-0 win.
afterward? Because it was. I remember that. I remember. I used to do that all the time with Steelix, just because of the fact that it's a Rockhead Pokemon. Like, why not move that it is like that? It's like with Rampardos when he has Rockhead. I think he has Rockhead it is. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I remember this battle, and I still to this day, now looking back, I feel bad for Jesse, man. I literally just obliterated him because of that hacks, man. I think I still pretty much won with Urshifu for the most part, because it looks like he didn't have anything to really stop it besides John Mega getting a speed boost. Um, but I had Steelix, which always kind of beat it 1v1. So I think I was still in the driver's side to win there. It just sucked though because I just basically put him on the back foot here. I think him definitely not saving his Sandaconda and going into his fairy type was risky, but at the same time, besides his fairy type, nothing really swapped in. Like as you saw, if Mienshao would have came in, Mienshao would have dropped. The Hydreigon most likely looks like it got when the two shot it because I was banded adamant. But yeah, I was so comfortable in that matchup, dude. And Urshifu was amazing. I really just clicked the buttons with that Pokemon and just did not care. So that was really cool though. Now you may ask yourself why I named this the Wolfie Strat.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here with our Week 2
Go
APA
on.
Indigo match against Jesse and his SL Galores. SL Gores, but I think
Oh
it's
my god, this is
Here's
Jesse
Week 2 APA Indigo.
504. Now remember, this is J Bear.
Where it could kind of go either way if I'm not careful, but
I'm pretty
regardless,
sure
if you
this
haven't
is
already,
J
like,
Bear.
comment, share, subscribe, join the Phil
Well,
Shocker
I
team
mean,
to
he's
get
probably
CB4
changed
with
his
the King
showdown name,
crew.
but now
So
I
looking
just now
back at this match,
remembered I
guys, you
have
check out the
faced
team, go
J
check out
Bear
the
because I believe this is the Ann
So
Arbor of
it is
Cellgors back in the
very
day
important to know what we are
before he
bringing
changed to the
in.
graveyards.
And looking at this
Oh
matchup,
my god, I
we did bring the Incineroar, the
completely
Nidoking, and the Gardevoir in the form
forgot
that I predicted. Did bring
that I
Urshifu
played
though, which I'm a
Jesse.
little surprised about.
Okay, again, see, there's a lot
Galileo,
of
I think, was
Jessies in
something
this
that could
damn
potentially, but no Bronzong, which was really huge for
community.
my team. Really
And there was
huge.
like mid
Opens up a lot more
Pokemaster,
doors
who
for my
was
team.
another Jessie. So right there, that's three
I
Jessies.
literally just did this match, and I'm already forgetting what I thought he
Now,
was
where are all
going to
the
bring.
three James?
Electivire.
Well, I mean, there was
No Electivire, which actually kind
James.
of surprised me. It kind
There
of made
was
sense not to
James.
bring it, but I still think it was relatively strong versus me. Like, again, once he gets past Steelix,
Oh, frick.
Electivire pretty much
James,
just loses. I mean, wins
he
against like
just did
Steelix
the
and Steelix.
SBL VGC season.
Nonetheless,
What
he
was
did
his
bring
name?
Urshifu, which
James
again, I think was
E?
the only one I
James
was
Beck?
fully expecting not to
I think it was
combo.
James Beck.
Kelia made a lot of
I
sense
could be
versus me
completely
still,
wrong and butchering
if
the
he got the
name.
plays right,
So
the
I
matchups
apologize.
right, and everything like
Then
that.
there's,
So very much worked on that note as well. So, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I kind of did like the Wolfie approach this
what's
matchup.
his
I didn't really
name?
stress about the game. I kind of just leaned in, think about my turns and everything like that. And
There
who
was
knows? Maybe it's a
JB
good strategy. Who knows?
Westside, but I don't know if
But we'll find
he
out.
had
Let's
a
go ahead and get
James
into
in
the
his
battle,
name.
guys. I'm not gonna make sure the music's off here, even though I can click on paper. It's okay. But
I
I'm
don't
gonna go
know,
my
but
voltage. He was always
still,
cool.
yeah.
I got a free sub right here. The bluff. I have Thunderbolt right here.
But
And I'm going for a
this
Hurricane. A
was
huge
really
connect. He is
this
gonna
was
go for the ice
so
beam.
you may
And
ask yourself
right off the
why
bat,
I
very
named this
fantastic
the
information.
Wolfie
No choice
strat.
scar. That makes
So
Needle
what I
less of a problem for my
decided to
team.
do with the
Well, that is
Wolfie
much of a
strat
problem, but it's
was,
less of a problem
you
for the
know
fact
when
that Chandelure is
Wolfie
now
did
saved
Draft
really
League
for
back in
spec
the
saves, which
day,
is really good.
he
And
kind
it's
of
also really
was
good for
just
the fact
super
that my Magneto
calm,
can really take some
cool,
hits.
and
Not the best
collective,
hits,
and
but he
just
can take some good hits
talking
from his
about
game
his
team, which is
plays and
really
stuff like
good.
that,
And
and
my
just being
Urshifu is
super
faster than this, and he can
casual
knock
with
down
it,
my Vengeance. So right here,
and just
I got two
being
plays here. I can freely
relaxed in
click off
that
a Hurricane
moment.
right here. I can
I
freely live a
played
nice
this
beam at
game
this range, as I
essentially
am still
how
have a
Wolfie
special
would
defensive
play a
on my
game
Zapdos. I'm going for the
with.
Hurricane again.
I wouldn't say
Fine with
not
Connect again,
prep
not for the
wise,
Nidoking. Voltage proven to be a
but
legend right
I
here.
just said
In
it
comes the Gardevoir here. I'm
basically
going to
in
run into
terms
Slowking,
of
which is my
like
honorable check to this thing.
I'm
Because
just
he's
gonna
really good.
play this
I give him 2 hits.
game
And I go
and
for a free
just kind
Sludge
of
Wave. There's no
chill,
downside. Again, we
relax,
got a
kind
big
of do
chunk of
this
him,
and
which
that,
proves that he wasn't specially defensive, which is really great here.
which
But
is
I'm going to go for my Wutai here. I'm going to click U-turn here. As he's going to hard swat out into the towards
stuff
the
like
Tornadus.
that.
You know
So
what's funny? I got a Wicked below that thing, and it would have knocked it out. well, could have knocked it out potentially. That was just really funny. That I got a free wicked blow right here. But right here, he's gonna click E-turn, do not get the static,
I
which is
mean, it
okay. I
wasn't
go for the
that
hurricane.
free.
Gardevoir gets good bait to him. Is
Damn,
I lose
about
nothing, click the hurricane here
50%
again.
to a
It's just screwing himself
Gardevoir.
out, but he does get the free
Shadow
kick here.
Ball,
I'm
so
gonna
you
go for
win the
another hurricane here. He's
prediction.
gonna go for that.
You don't get the
Landing another
roll.
hurricane.
This is
I'm
where
gonna
we
ride
would
on
the
the Steelix
swap
here,
up
but I
if
do
we
not
had
want to go
to.
for the Mystical Fire here, as I'm gonna go in Steelix with another
Steelix,
little counter to this.
this
Mystical
will
Fire
also
just
back in the
eat
day
that
when
up. Steelix
this
picking
had
up another
Mystical
KO
Fire, and
for us
still
here. Here
does
comes the
because
KO,
of
which I think
Game
he's gonna
Freak
click the Super
being
Sword here. There was one play where he could have clicked for the water move, but I felt like the water move was way too risky when
fanboy
Vaporeon was still
here.
alive. When Vaporeon is still alive, I think
But
you
you
don't
guys can
risk the
see
water
here
move
that
on
I
me
am
because of
playing
that.
this
So
game
that was
like
really
out
good.
of my
And you kind of
mind.
go into
I'm
Slowking because I felt like
just
Secret Sword was
playing
more of a
so
safer
well
play.
here.
Knows I can't
What
really
happened
risk
to
my
that?
Chandelure coming in on this thing, which is very important to note.
Oh my
In comes this. I go
god,
for another
dude!
Slowking wave
Watching
here.
these
There's no downside.
is so good. And
Eat the
this is
potential
back when
mastery. And
Ursaring
I'm
did
not gonna
not
lie to you
have.
guys.
Wait,
At this one point in the match, I was stressed because
actually,
but then I was
wait. I'm
forgetting
trying to remember
he's quick.
now. Could Ursaring hold Violate back in Gen 8? I'm trying to remember because that looked like that's not a Violate. I don't. No. He couldn't. He couldn't.
He's not guts.
Because technically
I
speaking,
don't know
the
why, but he
games
goes for the
weren't
side there, as he is going
connected
to go a
yet
big chunk of me
in
here,
that
and
regard.
he is
So,
actually going to click Crunch, predicting me to bring my Chandelure. Now, the reason why I didn't go
wow,
hard Chandelure, on the potential that he could just freely click another facade at me, is
that was
because, for
definitely
one,
an
I
over
felt like I
prediction
really
by
wanted to
Jesse
scout if he
there.
had something for my Chandelure in
Fair
that
over
type of case, whether it
prediction
was
though.
Earthquake or Crunch and
This
stuff
is
like that.
back when a
That
lot of
was
people
simple
were
reasons.
like trying to
But
read each
seeing
other
as he
like
didn't, though, it was
books.
really good to know that because of the fact that,
But
for
definitely
one,
that was
I can
definitely
win
an
the other one
oversight
hit
on
that he will
Jesse's
go for and
there.
get
I
a free
think
wish
there
right
was
here,
nothing
and he's
wrong
most
clicking
likely going to click the
facade
facade again
there.
on the
But
Super Bar, click Crunch
especially
again.
if you're
So what I
quick
can do is I
feet,
get
like
a
if
free
you're
wish off
quick
here.
feet, you've
He's actually
got
going
the
to double
speed
into the
raise
KO.
right
As I get
there.
into my
So
Steelix,
it's
and my
like
Steelix is
I
back
don't
to
know
being
why
full,
you're
which
doing
is
it.
very, very
And
good
look
for me
at
right
me
here.
making sure
As
my
I'm going to hard out into my
Steelix is
Vaporeon, I'm just
nice
going to go
and
and click Sword here,
healthy.
and I get a crit. Now, the crit, in my opinion, did not matter because I still had Zapdos, which was faster. I had Urshifu, that was faster. I had Chandelure, with after this knockout, could have freely clicked could have clicked Fire Blast freely from rolls of the matchup. I had a Voltage that my
Well, I
Zapdos
guess
was
now
faster.
looking
I
back
had
at it,
ways
it wasn't
that
really
Incineroar
that
could
it
not do
mattered.
much
I think it was more
against
so
me.
that that was the
So
one
there was
last
that, but
sack
it
that
did
he
suck
could
that
have
that crit
had
did
here.
happen, but it is what it is, and I do feel bad about that crit, even though I really don't think the crit mattered at all. But Incineroar's going to go down
So
here. In comes the Ursaring, which is going to click facade. I'm just sacking off my Vaporeon. My Vaporeon does not do anything else for me
yeah,
whatsoever.
Vaporeon
I'm
was
going
a
to my
pretty
Steelix, as
sack
he does go
there.
to have the close
I
combat
forgot
instead
this
of
thing
critical, which
learned
I think
close
was a bit of
combat.
a
Not gonna
riskier
lie.
play, in my opinion. I felt like
Also, you saw how
I
much
can
that
understand why you
bounced.
pack
Can we
close
just look
combat,
at
but I
that
felt like just
again
critical
here?
to have the close combat
I don't
instead of
remember
critical attacking.
how physically defensive I was, but that dude only did around 40-ish% to me with a boot. With I guess actually no, he was quick feet. Never
It
mind.
was a bit of a riskier play, in my opinion. I felt
I
like
guess because I was quick
I
feet.
can understand why you
Because of
pack
that,
close
I'm pretty
combat, but I
sure
felt
it
like you
was
should have
quick
had
feet that
Earthquake
he
over
brought
Crunch
versus me.
potentially.
Because
But
you
I guess
wouldn't
Crunch is
bring
also
if
kind
you're
of slow.
bringing guts,
But
you
if you also
bring
play the good
flame
fairy,
wave. You
Earthquake
don't
hits
bring
Steelix, it
that.
hits Slowbro, it hits
So I will
Chandelure.
say for
It does a
40-ish
lot for
percent
the. It
though,
does what it can do
with
versus
quick
my
feet,
team.
that was still
But
good
I don't
damage. So
understand why
basically, if
you
you
don't
think
bring
about
like
it, if that
your
was
counter. I mean,
guts.
close combat again. I still think it's a
That
good
was
solid
probably
play
a
because
damn
close
near
combat can still some
knockout,
really cool
which is
moments that I have
pretty
really cared
crazy
about
to
defensively
think
as
how
well, along with
defensively a
Steelix and
Steelix
Urshifu, which is
is
another good way for
that
how
we knock
countering
it
that.
out.
Hydro Miss does not matter. So I'm going to freely Psychic here. I'm going to get another free Psychic off right here. Get some really big damage. In comes my Zapdos, which is going to take the hit. No static again. In comes the Keldeo. Keldeo's going to Hydro, and it's not going to knock me out. I go for the Heat Wave. Now, you may ask yourself, why did I go for Heat Wave instead of my fifth Hurricane? Well, for one, I didn't think Hurricane was really the play right there. I can freely sack off Zapdos if I really need to get in my
Where's the electric move?
Slowking, which Slowking takes, and again, anyone hit, I revenge. And Heat Wave at that range did need a max roll to knock out, but I was okay taking the gamble of that risk. I could have also roosted right there as well, which is another play, but I went for the Heat Wave. I did get the bit of the max
So
roll
you
right
guys
there, which
saw
is
I was
very
sub
unfortunate for him.
roost. I didn't bring
Unfortunately,
an
if he takes the
electric
burn, then he would
move.
have died to burn. But and I will.
And why I didn't bring an electric move, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no clue myself. Because once I got rid of essentially, and also why the Heat Wave? The Heat Wave didn't do anything unless there was a certain Pokemon I was worried about. But yeah, it was just because Nidoking, and I guess in fairness, also he didn't really have a flying switch, especially with the team he brought. He had no flying switch, and but still, why the fuck did I not bring an electric move? If I just brought an electric move, I click that instead of Heat Wave, and I pretty much win the game.
That is a little insult to injury with Ruby ultimately mattered. I go right on my Chandelure. He's gonna click Heat Wave. I am boosted. He's gonna click Hurricane. It's not gonna knock me out. Does not get confusion. I can freely Shadow Ball, and that is gonna be the end of the game, guys. And we did say GG. By the way, we did say GG.
Oh yeah, that was romantic of the day when sometimes when you do the GGs, they would get cut off. Yeah, but yeah, Chandelure putting in Chandelure work, baby. Let's go. Uh, bad. I felt like I was doing the Wolfie strat. I played this game phenomenally. I played out of my freaking mind, and really felt like I did super well with this game, man. I felt like I was really proud of the performance I made here, and this was definitely me making a statement here. This was definitely me showing that don't mess with me, man. Don't underestimate me. I can play the games right now, man. I really can. And this was a very confident win right here with me too. So, but yeah, it was really great. Actually, I'm gonna go do something real quick, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we're back, guys. I had to make a little stop there real quick, but basically, yeah, got a little lucky against Jesse, but at the same time, played really well. The Wolfie strap pays off. I should probably do that again. We're here for week 3.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Pro Shocker, the United States Hedgehog here with our APA Indigo Week 3 game going against Panda, who did get. I'm going to say right now, he did make transactions. If I didn't state in the transactions in the team builder, his transactions were valid versus me for Week 3, so I did semi-rebuild this team, like I said before the team builder. But you guys are hyped.
Oh, yeah. So, this was a common thing that would happen to me. Well, not as common. It would happen here nor there. When people made transactions, no one notified their opponents for that week, for that upcoming week, that hey, these are gonna be the changes you make on your team, so that's what's gonna happen. I was not notified of those transactions, and back in the day, no one felt like they had to. They felt like you had to be the responsible one, and you had to check the tabs, which in hindsight is a fair statement, but at the same time, do you really want to have a tab open on Discord where you're just constantly getting pinged a message about this guy dropped this or that doesn't affect you for that week? It was kind of like one of those things I didn't really want, and I still kind of low key do that, but I think I'm a little more self aware and try to be a little bit more visual about it now. But yeah, back in the day though, this stuff happened a lot to me.
Leave a like, comment down below if you haven't already, subscribe to join the Pro Shocker crew to be feeling with the king of the crew. So looking at his team, he brought really a different team than I was fully expecting him to bring. He brought Kadabra, Necro, so he went double Psychic versus me, which I really don't understand. Excuse me. When I have
Still don't understand that. Why bring double psychic into my team when I have an Urshifu? Like, I don't really get that.
an Urshifu and a Steelix. Be fair, Necrozma's much more make sense if he was brought. He's got the Comfey like we predicted, did bring Garchomp and Mega T-Tar, but no Talonflame and no Scizor, along with no... what else was it? No Talonflame, no Scizor, no Sock, and no Sock really surprised me here too. So, looking at his team, Urshifu kind of just wins, as long as I can weaken down Comfey. Zapdos is not as useful. Slowking's pretty good, if we can get this in.
JK, I win the game when I get rid of Comfey.
Going. My Kangaskhan basically can pick up some kills if I could.
I think I was
Should know that
Roselia,
this thing
maybe?
is Scarf, and which why he led with it. He's gonna go for the Shadow Ball. Does get the damage that he needs. Unfortunately, does nab a Spadef drop, and if it wasn't for that Spadef drop, I would have stayed in on the following turn to go after the Steelix and freely just click Heavy Slam, because as you can see on the team, he has no Heavy Slam switch in. But he does reveal to be Sash, and at this point, he can knock me out with a Shadow Ball, guaranteed at this range. So what I'm gonna do here is I have to save my Steelix, I felt like, and I'm gonna go out. He's gonna click Shadow Ball here. I'm gonna click Power Up Punch right here, as he actually reveals to be max HP, max defense.
So right here, I shouldn't have been that surprised, really, because a defensive chomp into a team like mine made a lot more sense because of the fact it just shut down things like the option with these mons, and also trying to stop um uh, just the overall damager. Also, I'm surprised they didn't name this thing hashtag mom is best. That's usually what I name my Kangaskhan's because moms are always important to our life. My mom's my best friend. I'm sure a lot of people, majority of them, have moms as their best friends ever. So I wanted to let them know that moms were all
Defensive nature with that
really
what was it say here?
unfortunate there.
A Garchomp.
But
Okay,
so
yeah,
essentially, I traded my Kangaskhan for Garchomp, which in some aspect I'm actually fine with because that was one more threat to Glowking gone. That was one less Hurricane to spam into this matchup with my Zapdos, and it opened up the doors for my Steelix to kind of be okay with and try to keep it around as much as I can.
Possible can collect my plasma. So
So
he
even
was max
though
HP and roughly max defensive mons. Wait,
this and that,
right here.
it was
I
still
am
really
likely going to click
nice.
Scald right here. I was really debating to click Wish right here, but there was the chance he could have freely brought in Rotom. But I'm going to go for the Scald, knock
Yeah.
out the Alakazam, Vaporeon picking up another KO here. I'm going to protect to see what he wants to do here. As he reveals Volt Switch, he's just going to click Volt Switch here again as I click Wish, I believe. And he actually does not do as much damage to it, so that tells me that he's no special attack invest, which means he's a very defensive Rotom. And right here is where I make a bit of a misplay right here. I should have just stayed in with my
That was actually a really good prediction on his end there because I think if I remember correctly, based off of the damage here, so I would have been about 50-ish%. I think it was Spadef, I think. So if he had gone for a Psychic or a Photon Geyser, I'm pretty sure I can comfortably live this hit here.
That tells me that he's no special attack invest, which means he's a very defensive Rotom.
But
And right here is where I make a bit of a misplay right here. I should have just stayed in with my Vaporeon. I don't think I actually calc the damage from Vaporeon on the Photon Geyser. I should have stayed in because now I just
oh,
lost my
that's one.
Steelix. which isn't the worst thing, but it really stinks. Right here, he's going to go into this, which is going to go and get my berry activated. He is unfortunately going to go back to full, and if I had clicked Poison Jab on that first turn, on the second turn, I could have gone for another Poison Jab and knocked him out that range potentially, or really kind of weaken him down. But I'm bringing my Slow King here, is I'm just going to click Sludge Wave here, as he is going to go into the cross. Actually, I doubled out here. And I believe, yeah, I go for Protect just to get some recovery off here. As I
Oh
believe
god,
I
the
go for a
toxic
Wish right here. Yes, I go for the
stress.
Wish here, and I go into my Urshifu. As he does make the really great play in going into Comfey right there, which is really good. I'm going to ride out in my Magneto. He's going to go for the Aromatherapy right here. I am just going to click Sludge Wave, which is right in front of me, and we're going to knock out this Comfey. Magneto picking up
I really question that play. Why the hell would you risk this thing when it beats my Urshifu? Because now with this thing gone, Urshifu just went beat.
first KO. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, in comes the T-Tar, and since I did not think to add Scald in my arsenal, I only have a 10% chance to poison, which is not the best odds. And he's going to go for the second Dragon Dance. Now, the reason he went for a second... Okay, I thought I clicked pause there. The reason why he went for a second Dragon Dance, and there's a specific reason. The first one probably didn't guarantee you get speeds, any form of Choice Scarf. Well, actually, you can see any Choice Scarf. Any form of like a max speed, Urshifu, and stuff like that. But going +2 guarantees and secures that he is faster than everything on my team. If he kept going for it, he was risking that. But Crunchy is going to knock me out. I'm going to go into my Zapdos, and he reveals to have the Rock Blast, which I'm not going to lie, was definitely a move I was not expecting. He does say GG early, and it most likely is GG because of the fact he might most likely have a fighting type move instead of a ground type move, which I'm pretty sure the ground type move, I'm pretty sure it knocked me out with the range I was at with being full. And I don't mind him saying GG early. I don't mind that because of the fact I think it was GG at this point. Because even if he lives that, he goes Necro. If Necro's Culver Berry, he basically lives ahead. And if he's got a lot of speed or anything like that, he's faster. Rotom, if it's got more speed or anything like, if it's max speed or something like that, I'm pretty sure he can outspeed my Urshifu. He reveals superpower, is going to go to -1 attack, and in comes now my Mystic, which actually lived a hit, which I was very surprised. I go for a Scald, sadly don't make a burn, and I'm
Yeah, now after looking back at this, I should have always went straight out of my Urshifu. Even if it was +1, I think. Like, here's the thing, right? I think regardless, the game. I think the game was over there. Like, what I should have done is actually there was two plays I could have done here. I could have went out into Urshifu because we could have risked if he was faster or not. Or I should have went to my Vaporeon, had maybe clicked. No, I wouldn't have clicked Wish there because I would have probably went for Scald. And if I get the burn, then there. And it's again like we don't know the item on this Necro if it was Culver or not. I'm pretty confident I would have won this game. If I didn't make some of the weird plays that I did.
sorry, I was a bit of a dick right here. I clicked Protect. He was a little salty about that, which because I only gave him basically 3 kills instead of 4 kills with T-Tar. Now, first off, people don't hate me for that. I mean, first off, I wasn't trying to steal away his kills. I felt like if I'm going down, I'm going down my own way.
That's where I learned it from my man Shadow. So funny enough, Shadow does this too, where he will go out his own way, and I decided to go out my own way. Oh, listen, I still stand by that. I don't think that was me being a dick. I literally just felt, you know what? I don't want this T-Jar getting a kill. Let's give the kill to Necro because Necro's cooler. Now, honestly, if this guy really was that upset about it, freaking grow up. Like, it's just Pokemon. If you're really that stat hungry, you can give it to them if you want to. But, anyways, I just felt like doing that just because, might as well go out in the blaze of glory. But yeah, that was definitely a game I probably should have won. But didn't. I mean, I could have still lost that. Like 100%, I could have still lost that. But I think I could have won if I just played some difference there. But anyways, up to week 4 in the last game we played on this here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Bill Shocker, the 96 Jojo here, going against Combat in his Goblin
Oh,
AP.
Combat! I
Going one more
remember
game.
this guy. I used to play Combat quite a bit,
The other
actually.
name
I
to go away.
think.
But we are going against Combat, who is now currently the one of the 2 undefeated teams. We were technically undefeated
Oh
last time
yeah,
week
I remember. There
in
was
that
actually kind
matchup,
of a
so
lot of
I can't
pressure
really
on
do
me in
that.
this matchup because we're going against some of the
Excuse me.
undefeated teams.
If I sit down,
Right
I
now,
apologize.
we're
Just something
currently
there.
two and
I had
one
lunch,
going into
but
this week,
nonetheless.
so
You
it's
guys can hit the like button if you haven't already
this
subscribed and join the Phil Sugar
like
community. Give me a
Combat
little
is
activity,
now
bro.
like 3-0, right? He needs to, and he's gonna go for the how long was
Alright,
the
so looking at his
season?
team, he brought exactly what I predicted
It
him to bring, which is
was ten
perfect. That is the
weeks.
second time I have gone 6 for 6. I think the first time I went 6 for 6, I got it. I won, I think?
10
I
weeks,
don't
I believe it
remember. So that
was.
gave me a little bit of good luck going
I
into this
guess,
matchup.
or it was
But yeah,
11. It was
still,
either
everything was
9 or
really big for
either
me here.
10 or
So
11
what I decided
weeks.
to
I
do is
don't
I decided
remember
to
off
go
the top of my head.
into my.
But if it's
So
10 weeks, like this is
what
kind
do
of
you
an
think that you're going
important
to go
win
for?
for
I'm
either
going to go
one
ahead and
of
lead
us to
Urshifu
go
because the
for
worst
here
thing that he leads is Sylveon.
in
If
here.
thing here, he's
So
going to reveal Taunt. He reveals
I
Roost
leave with
Stim
my
in here. He reveals Turbo. So he already reveals 3
Steelix
moves to
here
him
as
right
he
now.
actually leaves with
What I'm going to do
Glass
here is I'm going to
Sport.
fire off a Wish here. He reveals
He goes for
U-Turn.
the
So he
U-turn
basically reveals that he
here.
has no way of removing hazards.
So
He's gonna knock off. Get rid of my
Really
assault
good
vest. I
knockoff
can
play
live
right
one
there
flamethrower here
too.
if
That
I'm
was a
gonna
really
block
good
him
knock
rushing me.
here.
And this
He
is
does
where I
go for the
wish I was
flamethrower
flame flash
and
fire, because I could have got an instant +1. He's gonna knock off my charge bears. I'm gonna go
wait.
fire blast, trying to knock him out, but I do get the burn. He's gonna knock me out with volt switching. My +1's gonna do so. Chandelier
Why
goes
was
down.
wait
In goes
wait
Lightning Rock. In
wait
goes my
wait
Sylveon.
wait 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 wait. The what? The what? The what? The what? Ex- why were we not flash fire and why were we? Oh, it was flame body. Oh, I think I also just saw it too. I was flame body. That's why. If I was flash fire there, I pretty much just claim KOs right there. I'm so stupid. Why would I not bring flash fire? I guess in hindsight, flash fire didn't make too much sense, but still,
Goes my beforehand. I'm just gonna click Skull here. There's no reason not to. He reveals a heal. He
it's
reveals
crazy
a
though.
heal bell here. No, wish, and a baton pass. He's got obviously have hyper voice. And
Interesting,
right
he
here,
wouldn't
essentially
just
reveals
double
his heal bell.
toxic here.
But the thing
Heal
is, he's
bell
also
don't make
helping with the life
sense,
score get rid of its poison, which
and
is
we
good for
pretty
our
much
chances of
got
getting
him to
voltage
show him
and
the
life
full
score.
moveset, which
But I'm
was
gonna go into
really
my diamond here.
huge.
Is he actually brings in life score, which is very
It
interesting.
also was really
I'm gonna
weird
play
that
Ice
he
Punch with
would do
Burrows here.
aromatherapy
Get rid
there,
of the setup.
where
In
he
comes the
literally
self-rush and
has
voltage
a
here. I'm gonna go right
Pokemon
into Steelix.
that,
He's gonna Ice Punch right here.
you know,
I decided to make the safe play and Ice Fang on the prediction, as I do get the prediction right
yo,
here.
I was
I am
goaded
just
with
gonna
the
go ahead.
sauce
I
with
believe I
that one.
sack off my Steelix here. I'm
Actually, I
just
don't
Ice Fang
remember.
here.
Was that Life Orb Sheer Force
And
on
he
this
clicks Riz as I click
Steelix?
the Earthquake here. And you're about to see, that does no damage, and I should have just kept Ice Fang. So he's gonna Earthquake me here. I'm just gonna Ice Fang again, and I believe I actually switch out my Steelix here to keep it as for fodder. Yeah, so I go into my Mystic here, and he's gonna click Earthquake again. I can click Scald. This could potentially 2 KO him, but he's gonna U-turn. Gets a crit, which is a little unfortunate. I'm gonna Wish here. I'm gonna Protect so I can get my Wish, as he's gonna click Flamethrower here. And now what I'm gonna do here is I am just going ahead and sack off my
Actually,
Steelix.
interested in
He's gonna click the
Flamethrower
Discharge
there.
right here. Do nothing. Then I'm just gonna sack off Steelix here, knock him out. Now comes my Urshifu. I get a free choice band, not choice band, but Life Orb hit here. I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch, knock out this Eagle. And in goes back to Sylveon. I'm going to go hard into my Vaporeon. He's going for the Hyper Voice. And since we are roughly specially defensive, we are going to be taking some hits right here. He's going to Hyper Voice here again. I decided to go for the Skull here, knowing I can live a Hyper Voice here. As long as he didn't crit me, it was good. So what I decided to go for here now is I decided to go for another Wish. I think he goes for the Wish here too. No, he just keeps going for Hyper Voice. And again, I just keep clicking. I think I click Toxic here, or I click Skull again. And I never burn, which does not matter, as he baton passes. And just pets your ear. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to actually go for Scald right here. And we luckily get another burn, as he reveals to be leftovers, which is very, very good. I'm going to hard wall into my Kangaskhan here, predicting the Ghost move. But in comes the Sylveon here, is I'm going to go ahead and fake out here. And I decided to bite the bullet. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to Earthquake. I got that thing burned. Right here, I wish I had Power Up Punch, which could have been really good. But right here, I'm going to go for the Earthquake again, as he's probably predicting me to go for the normal move right there. But in comes the Lycanroc. I'm going to go into my Voltage. So he's going to go for the close combat here. He goes for Stone Edge and misses. I go for the Hurricane, and I miss. And right here, I decide, you know what, I cannot sack Zapdos yet. Zapdos actually, he misses another Stone Edge, which is actually really huge for us. I go ahead and I think I fire off a Scald. Yes, I go for the Scald right here, as he's going to go ahead.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
Wish, as he's going
crazy.
to go for the heal.
I remember I had
He's
another
going to go for the
moment
Wish right
just
here.
like that
And he is going to go for
happened
the heal. Well,
where
this
we
turn is
really
I'm going to
missed
go
each
into my
other's
Kangaskhan,
turns
receive that
constantly.
Wish. As he will also receive that Wish. And what I'm going to do here is I am just going to Body Slam here. There's no downside to clicking Body Slam. The worst he does is go into Spectre here. So I go for the Body Slam, and I nab a Para, which is huge. That crippled Sylveon as he goes with the top pass into the Lycanroc. I have to make an aggressive play, and I go right back to my Zapdos. And I get the Static, which is really, really big, because now I can go for Hurricane right here. Unfortunately, I have to go for another Hurricane to knock him out, and I do. Down goes the Glass Score. Electric Spam is now free. I go for a Thunderbolt. I get what feels like a max roll, potentially, on that thing. And I have to get the potential on the max roll. I do. Sylvia goes down. Urshifu can win
Zapdos
this
the
game if I
GOAT,
can
man.
stack
I
Lycanroc.
fucking
He's in
love
with the
this
Stone Edge,
Pokemon.
as sadly
There's a
Kangaskhan
reason
gets
why
down
I
here.
think I personally
And
do
I do
well
make a
with
really
this
aggressive
thing.
play,
Yet
and
I
it does
don't
not pay
use
off
it
for
for
me.
some
As he
reason.
actually switches out, and I go for the Thunderbolt. Nabapara! As I
Oh
run
my
out the Spectre
god,
with
this was
Zapdos. And
Zapdos,
Lycanroc's
man.
gonna come here. I'm just gonna let Zapdos go down. And we get the Para! Again with Static. And Urshifu is going to come in and clean up this game. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will pick up the 3-0 victory.
Damn, I was right to call this status is spreading everywhere. I also felt like I did kind of, now looking at it, I kind of was a dick to him by saying that Hex mattered a lot this game. Yeah, 100%. Like the static on Spectrier, that one didn't matter as much since it couldn't do anything really to stop my Kangaskhan and my Urshifu. The static on Lycanroc was like, wow, that really happened. Wow, I really did that to the guy. This is why Zapdos is just a go-to Pokemon, by the way, man. This was his. I also feel like I could have played this game a little bit better, potentially.
Basically, nullifying how last week went. We picked
Yeah,
next
but
time. Till next time, guys. Peace.
feeling really good about.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker.
Oh, do you guys remember when I used to do that? Do you ever remember I used to not take those down? That was, oh my god.
Then I sit Hedgehog here with our Week 5 matchup going against Luffy and the Straw Hat Rayquazas. I'm going to go ahead and send him the challenge right now.
Oh my
Also,
god,
I'm gonna go quiet for a second. It's because I'm
Luffy!
going to go and check on my food. I got food cooking right now.
big game here. This is the halfway point of the season. A win right here could
Yep, it was 10.
really put us in a good spot for playoffs. A loss doesn't hurt us, but couldn't set us back. But hey, this is a relatively decently tough match here, and good luck, have fun. So he brings. He doesn't bring Licky Licky, which is interesting. That's pretty cool. That's actually really good for us. So he does bring Zarude, and no Wheezing, instead Registeel. Okay. I mean, Registeel was something I could see him bring. Zarude's a little
Oh my
bit
god, my
annoying,
boy
but he do have
Fish!
Leech Life.
My boy
So
Fish!
what do I think is a smart...
I think I didn't do a video. I don't think I did a, I don't know if I discussed my transactions at some point. I picked up Trevin, Slurpuff, maybe Armaldo? I might have had Armaldo already. I think I also replaced a Steel type, possibly. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I picked up Dracovish with whatever points I had left over. I still had Zapdos, and that Zapdos, Urshifu, and Dracovish were like the best three Pokemon my had entirely had. By the way, these were easily the best three Pokemon I had, and it was disgusting how well I used them.
Smartest lead right here. So Kanga's really good this game. My Clamps, I'm so happy I put her pick on that set now. Alright, so we gotta get rid of Zarude, and then honestly,
yeah, it was Trick Room
don't
on
have a
this
psychic move, so
thing. That was
guess I could have
cool.
Zarude a little bit.
Shout out to
It's a
my
little
girl
unfortunate, but it
Sunday.
is what it is.
That is the most
I think
also
his
shout out
strongest
to
lead is either
Porygon
Thunderous
bot.
or Zapdos, I think. Do I want to bluff Mr. Vish being Choice Scarfed? Because he knows if it's Scarfed, he's in trouble.
Oh god, I miss Slurpuff, dude. Slurpuff used to be my main go-to fairy type.
I also want to go Kanga.
And I was so basic with it. I was
think I'm gonna leave
not funny with it. I was not generic
gotta be careful
for
with
it
Zapdos,
or
Zapdos is a
anything
problem.
like that. But I
Mr. Vish is so good
freaking
this game.
loved Slurpuff.
I'm gonna risk
I
him
felt
losing
like
Mr.
it
Vish.
was
He
the
can
most
leave
slept on
with Zarude
fairy
instead of
type.
He's off with Thunderous, okay. Thunderous.
Oh, you guys remember when I used to use the white background for damage
Breaker
calcs?
set.
Oh dear
Versus
god.
Vish just knocks him out.
Oh.
He knows if I'm Scarf, I'm gonna knock him out here, so I think I'm gonna be very risky and go for the substitute here. It's very, very risky, but I think I have to sub. Yes, we did that play right. He's gonna probably U-turn here, but I'm gonna go for Leech Life here. He's hilarious, perfect! Alright. So he's Rocky Helmet, so he's a defensive very. I'm just gonna Leech Life again here. Zeal's Gumbo, perfect. It is 41%, he also Rocky Helmet. No, he is not. I'm just gonna click sub here. He teleports, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. Okay. So let's look here, we have Zarude with Darkest Lariat, U-turn, and he has the Rocky Helmet.
Oh
I actually was
yeah,
not
I
expecting, so he is teleport,
remembered,
bro.
man. This is...
Did we see the leftovers? No, we did not. What's gonna do more to Zapdos here? And I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go check on some food. I promise to be quick.
Wait, what happened?
And I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go check on some food. I promise to be quick.
Oh my god, I remembered this! I didn't know about the pause. So, fun fact here. A fun fact here. So you guys know the little snippets sometimes where I have like this thing, I'll be pausing and then I come back type of thing? I did not know about the pause feature you can do with OGalbina. Pause the recording and then come back to it. I didn't know about that, so I was literally checking my food live.
Let me just look at a calc here. If he's Jolly, with U-turn. He can't break my sub if he's Jolly. So I'm just gonna Rims. Perfect! So he confirms Jolly. He's not choice banded. He is Scarfed. Perfect. Okay, that is fantastic information. He is Scarfed, which is unfortunate, but makes sense. So choice Scarf. He's gonna go into the bro. Strobo might teleport here. He slap offs. That's honestly fine with me, because I'm just getting health back. I'm gonna sub here again. Alright, we're playing really, really good right now here, guys. So he reveals... So he only has one offensive move, so that's very, very good to know right there. So he reveals counter, which, honestly, not bad tech right there. Not bad tech. He hasn't revealed his ability to me, though. I'm just gonna click Riz. Riz is completely free this right here.
Oh
If I'm
man,
hitting
I
U-turn,
love me some Mr. Vish, baby.
Go back in row. And there goes the slow row. Perfect. Now I get to keep my sub, which is amazing. And I'm just gonna Leech Light here, just to get as much recovery as I can. And
Looking back at it, I should have just rensed.
So just go with Zapdos here. He's just gonna click U-turn here.
But I want you all to know that. I want you all to know this, by the way. Everyone that says Dragovich gets countered by the Rocky Helmets, the bulky waters and stuff, I took down the two Pokemon. I took down Zarude and Slowbro. 2 checks to Mr. Vish right here. I killed both of them. I'm just saying, Dracovish is broken. And I am the number one. Okay, I'll tie with Wolfie as the number one Vish user. But dude, like, come on, the the proof is literally in the pudding. And speaking of pudding, I haven't had that in a long time. Maybe I should have that again. But look at how freaking broken this guy was, man. Also, I do think I kind of like his radar spread. His shiny's okay, but I don't know why I kept.
He's just gonna click U-turn here.
No, do I sack him here?
I think I just let Mr. Vish go down. Mr. Vish has done his job. It would be nice to keep Mr. Vish, but there's no way I can recover health, so I'm just going to Rens here. The Brave Birds. Interesting player there.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, that was Mega Diancie. The only reason to keep Dracovish would have been just so we could have been able to do a strong Life Orb hit or get rid of the Registeel potential. But looking at it,
He's leftovers. Okay, so he's not Scarf. So he's leftovers. Interesting.
Oh yeah, choice banded
He's nice tech,
Armalo, baby.
A close combat does guarantee knocking out.
Why was I thinking of going to this thing?
Kangaskhan could potentially get knocked out.
Also, why do I think of going into the fighting weak Pokemon? There's literally a Slurpuff right there. Go into the damn Slurpuff.
Close combat, and he's probably got one to move.
Oh wait, he's left over. That's why I was thinking this.
The question, I think he has to keep this thing though, because he struggles with Trevenant. I will Stone Edge though, as a safe play right here. No, I think he saves this. So I'm gonna Earthquake. Man, Mr. Vish took out 2 resists. Let's go. And so the person was especially defensive though.
Even I knew back in the day that Vish could not be stopped.
He has an easy switch into Registeel, 100%.
See, this is where I really was like definitely this guy that was trying to be safe, but I also feel like I knew how this person had to play this mon
because he lost his one-hit counter
specific turn. So it was one of those moments where I was like, God,
damn it! Okay, that's bad. Okay, so either
I will give props to Luffy here. That technically was a very risky play because that was risking pretty much if a crit happens, basically risked this thing or lost it 70 to 80% of his health, and just basically put him in a very terrible position at that point. But I can understand the top play though, because stopping rocks obviously is really important to stop the damage off on the Thunderous. But it's
either click
here because now he's gonna realize that that's Scarf.
He stays in. If he's got close combat, he's got close combat. I can't risk it. He does have close combat.
So I believe we saw Taunt, Brave Bird.
So it's -1 defense. Wicked Blow does not kill. This should tell him I'm Scarfed. And I know he's gonna save this. How much is close combat doing to Thunderous? It's about 2 KO. But would he risk this to me? He needs this.
Well, I guess technically didn't really need it for Trevenant.
He'll go to Thunderous. This should do a KO. 43. Alright, so there's some slight.
Oh my god, I remember that used to be this bulky variation. Also, why did I never click Ice Punch?
I'm gonna set the Trick Room here. If he has Dark Pulse, he has Dark Pulse.
Oh, shiny Trevenant, dude. Oh, I need to get one, man. I forgot how goaty that shiny is, man.
I think I should have saved Kanga. This is gonna be close. About 40. That really sucks. So this is the defensive variation. That sucks so much ass, man. He's gonna knock again. And come on, dude. Really? That Poltergeist would have killed. That Poltergeist 100% kills. You fucking serious? Sorry for my language. I'm not made for kids, but still, like, that's just ridiculous, man.
I'm not made for kids. Oh my god. That was a. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so fucking funny. Well, it's true. Back in the day, you guys don't know, there was these talks going around about this and that happening. So I kind of needed to make sure that we were stating this, and I also was trying to watch my language because I wasn't trying to be like a cusser. I wasn't trying to cuss like a sailor type of thing like that.
Knockoff.
God, that was funny. That was hilarious.
Without item. Must be no attack invested. 10% chance to miss is stupid.
It
I have
is
to attack this.
stupid.
My only play. Yep. That's so stupid. Here, Ice Punch. It invites. It's gonna invite Dancy in, but I have no choice. That miss sucks so bad for us, because I guarantee kill this thing.
I am kind of curious what would have happened though if I didn't miss.
Actually, the worst he does here is just knock off my item, which I don't think I want. Yeah, I'm just gonna Ice Punch here. Awesome. This should drop. I'm just gonna Ice Punch again. Come on, please, freeze. No justice.
He sped up super fast was
It's
funny.
gonna Moonblast. It's gonna pop my berry. Come on, man!
Oh yeah, I was a really
No justice.
strategic
Sunday.
player with Cottonee, man. With
It's gonna
Sunday, man.
Moonblast.
My boy.
It's gonna pop my berry. Come on, man!
Because you see right here, I was Calm Guard, Calm Mind. Now, the strat with this set was to basically try to get as bulky as I can before HP. Now, looking back at this, why the hell am I walled by Registeel with this set? I don't know. Especially when I knew Registeel was coming to this game, too. Well, actually, it was a chance that Registeel was coming to this game. But yeah, this really happened, and that really sucked there because, I mean, in the end, it didn't really matter because of Registeel, but...
Man! Come on! This is stupid! Oh my god. Actually, wait, this could be good for me here. That Moonblast should have done... Wait! I think I just wait below here. Right, Thunders goes down. He's gonna probably T-Wake me, but I have no choice. I have to go for the Wicked Blow. He's not gonna defend. Oh god. I have to hope this doesn't kill. It does. I should have locked in a close combat. That's so dumb, though, dude. Like, come on. That's just so stupid. It's, I mean, first off, the Registeel set, really great idea. But that Poltergeist miss seriously just messed us up because I could have safely locked into CC and won the game. Because if we look at, let me look at Registeel here. Registeel versus Urshifu does 42 to 39, so he was probably a Fizz set. And let's just say Impish. And let's just say for some magical reason he's max. Yeah, that guaranteed, like, from the, even if it goes +2, that guaranteed knocks him out. So I should have probably went to CC right there. We go do 32 to 38. 32 to 38. Yeah, he was about max defense. So, yeah, if I had just
Yeah,
CC,
I was a very much analysis guy right here as soon as games were. This is why sometimes you see my videos last so long, is because I'm too, like, too invested. You know, also, I'm sorry I'm quiet a decent amount of the time, but yeah. Yeah, this was definitely a game I arguably, you can argue and say that I won, but it definitely could have still lost. Like, if he went into Registeel on me with on my Trevenant at that point, and he went for Iron Defenses first, I then think the game was pretty much over, and I had nothing to stop it. So I do think that could have resulted there, but still at the same time, like I was still thinking in my mind. So you guys go still remember too. I think I was around. I want to say like right around 20 or early 20s when I was starting it. So I was starting to get into the draft league scene. So I was a little more passionate with the stuff. So
what is up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here with our Week 16 Voter AP.
Oh, I remembered! I dropped Chandelure for Rapidash! That's the fire type I picked up afterwards. That's now I remember. Yo, Rapidash? Loki has slept.
The Indigo we are going against Chasm, and this is the worst matchup of my life, everybody. I'm going to accept the challenge. You guys are new here to like, everybody subscribe if you're new, join the Bushwhacker crew, and he doesn't remember Ninja! Okay! Honestly, that's amazing. That's amazing right there.
Yeah, I'm
That is
actually
amazing.
very happy
He
he
doesn't
did
have
not
Greninja,
have
but he does bring
Greninja.
sticky webs, and I'm very much shaking right now. I do not know why. You guys didn't check out the team builder. I did say this was by far the most just matches I just did not want to do. Like legitimately, I am actually shaking, guys. I am legitimately shaking. You cannot see it. You can probably hear it in my words, but I'm like legitimately shaking. I do not know why. I'm not cold. I'm just nervous. Okay, so you definitely have to be careful about me.
Shit was a true thing that happened, by the way, guys. For most of the time when I started Draft League, and it doesn't happen really now. It kind of maybe does every once in a while on the league potentially. I actually do get that little nervous feeling of coldness right there, and sometimes I get a little shaky because of like the nerves of a certain game. This game at this point in time semi mattered for us because we're 3-2 right now. We really got to get on that board. If we don't get on that board, we pretty much just can't. We're gonna have a hard time trying to get there. So I felt like this was a really important matchup here for us. So
Me potentially bringing he does leave Rotom.
So here he led Rhoda,
So I
which
do feel comfortable
surprised
here.
me because I
I do
felt
wish I
like
would let Draco
Sticky
now, but
Webs
that's
is
fine.
what you
So
always
Rotom.
go for
Oh
here
my
on
god,
the
I
first
can
turn.
I do not know why I cannot. I don't know. I guess I'm
Especially if
nervous
you
for this
look
matchup.
at my team.
What? Alright, so this Rotom could be Choice Scarf.
I think he was
It could be Choice
afraid it
Stress.
could have been
I
Defog
think the
on
safest play we
Zapdos
do
because I
here
believe
is we Flare Blitz.
Defog Zapdos was
It has
still
a
a
chance
thing
to not
back in
guarantee
the
KO
day.
here.
I
If he
gotta
tries to
think,
trick me
I
here,
gotta roll that
he could be
way.
in us right here. So I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz here. Full switches. 36 to 44. Yeah, I get Maxwell right there. Can we burn the
Yep,
Chomp?
go to the Garchomp.
Alright, I'm faster than this thing. I'm 100% going for Will-O-Wisp. He calls my bluff. Okay. Okay. So he saw he was faster, so he's gotta be Choice Scarf. I'm gonna go hard Diamond here. I feel like opponent still has some decent use. Dang. I wish I
Yeah,
could Flare Blitz
man, I
there.
remember.
We
Also,
got some chips on
shout
Garchomp,
out
which
to
is very good to
Shiny
know.
Rapidash, dude. An
The opponent's still a little bit
underrated
hit here from
Shiny in my
Garchomp.
opinion.
Uh,
I wish they
I'm
could
gonna
have
go hard on
kept
my
the
Steelix
blue
here.
flames
It's still
there.
keep. I think I'm gonna go for the safe play and just crunch. He is gonna go for the fire form here. Do 50%. So we did 15 to Ferroform here. Ferroform, Utility, Steelix. Okay, so he's not. Okay, so he's not. Okay, so he's probably Careful Nature. At 85%, is that 2-hit KO with the 85? That is a chance to 2-hit KO. We didn't see leftovers, so without the leftovers, it's probably Oka Berry. It has a good chance to 2-hit KO in here. And we are faster. So even though Steelix is more important, I am going to Body Press to chip this here.
You know what's stupid of me?
He's Chocolate Berry. Okay. So he burns Chocolate Berry. I'm going to go hard opponent here. He's going to Body Press. And I think either way I'm losing an opponent right here, so I think I just click Flare Blitz. Part of me really wants to click Flare Rough here, but it's going to be that obvious.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Do I
This is
see him saving
man.
it?
Watching these are definitely gonna be the
Yes!
like.
So this kill. It doesn't kill, but that chunked him. And now I can safely Flare Blitz here. Alright, this kills Ferroform. Awesome. So double down. I can see the Rotom coming back in.
That was like, see, that was when I learned how to
again.
read.
Scarf Rotoms are potentially when we're tricking. You do have a Choice Scarf.
Actually, I'm really looking
Honestly,
at this right now.
Magneto
Why
can
the
win me
hell
this
did I
game
not go into
correctly.
Vistra Vish if I'm Choice Scarfed? I pretty much OHKO
I don't know, honestly, I think
everything.
I go Sunday here. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
Sunday.
I
Early.
brought the strat again.
I'm gonna call mine. He's more likely gonna set up sticky webs here. Actually, there's a decent chance he doesn't. Like, even if he knockoffs me right now, it's not the end of the world.
Also, this was back in the day that I didn't
Because
know
hits everything
this, but if you had knocked off a Pokemon,
basically
your
+1 already.
Unburden boost was
With
still
no, I have to sack Sunday,
activated.
sack Sunday. Steelix is
I
now
did
far,
not
so
know
we're going to this now with 3 against
growing
5.
up in the Gen 7 era.
Get rid of
Even though I
Ferroform
think
though.
this was now around
Go for that second Flare
Gen
Blitz was definitely the right move. His Chomp is now
now,
severely weakened,
obviously.
which is very, very good.
But
here's the thing now, he has to be careful
playing
with
like
the
it's Gen 7.
He's going to X-Scissor me here. I'm going to D-Gleam here.
Yeah, I threw this guy off.
Alright, Rotom goes down. Alright, so I am +2 special attack.
You know what's funny? He gave me
Flare
Choice
Buff.
Scarfed. He gave me Choice
+2.
Scarf on this thing for some
+2.
reason.
I'm just going to click D-Gleam here. He's obviously... Oh, he's not Sash.
And then he
That
knocked
was a
me
mistake.
off, which...
think actually, did Slurpuff just win? Oh my god, just Coco. Offensive. Dazzling has a chance to kill him here. He's got Bolt. Knocks him out. Oh my god, did Slurpuff just do it? Did Slurpuff just do it? Oh my god, did Slurpuff do the unthinkable? Let's go! Slurpuff!
I was legit, and you're gonna see I was like so nervous for this game. Here's the reason why I was nervous for this game. It was Coco Lucha, which was a menacing threat back in the. Then you think about it, you got a Mega Guard Shop, which is insanely threatening. You have a Ferroform that has all the hazards in the world that you could ask for. Like, this was such a threatening team to prep for, and I really came out of my way to prep. In the end, he ended up costing himself the game by getting rid of the Choice Scarf. I think if he didn't get rid of the Choice Scarf, he could have maybe had a chance, potentially. Again, maybe would have had a chance, but based off since I was faster than the Halucha, because I don't know why, I guess he was like no speed on this one. Um,
Oh my god, dude. Okay, I'm gonna get straight up. First off, to Ivy, I really am sorry that, your semester.
oh, yeah, I remember. I think I remembered he said yeah, that he wanted to finish a semester and stuff like that. So, yeah. I still think if still everything played out the way it did, in my opinion, I think we still would have won this game. I don't know if it would have been the same way. Also, I'm sorry that my phone keeps going off. My phone does not want to stop being a little annoying. But yeah, this was to show you guys why I'm the master of Slurpuff. You do not sleep on me when I have this thing. This is why Slurpuff is a great fairy. And for those who don't know, there's a certain league coming up that might be allowing Slurpuff. So it could be the return of Sunday. Who knows? But this was a great game, though. Really, I felt like I really played this one here. Oh my! I
What is up, guys? It's your boy,
cannot
Shotgun
tell
96
you
here with
enough.
our week. Hold on.
I cannot tell
Week
you
17 of our
enough.
matchup, we're going to be using the Detroit Cobalions. Last time we faced up,
Excuse
she
me.
beat me. So hopefully we pick up the win this time.
When
Make sure I got the
I
right
had a
set name with
Zapdos
that.
on my team, that
Flame
there
Body,
was
Regenerator,
at least
Burden,
1 week
Sturdy,
I had a Zapdos title.
and Sand. Okay, we're good. So we're ahead.
Because
Challenge.
there was always that chance
Ooh,
Zapdos was
I'm
the
nervous.
MVP. There was one where, again, if you guys do like this stuff, I will.
She is going to bring
Also, this is
very
where
good
I thought
she
audio
decides to bring
from
Webs,
this mattered more
which is
versus
very
the
interesting. I
audio
believe she has a
on.
Megazord F,
That.
I think.
Oh yeah, this was the Urshifu mirror match. I
Like,
remembered this. I remembered this.
Yeah, I think that's Mega Charizard. I think she has. I could be really wrong here, but okay.
Also, I don't know why this is
Really,
possible.
really
Just
good this
break it
game.
down here.
Water. Do I want to risk?
Don't know why it's so
61.
choppy. I swear,
Ooh,
my.
I just realized this. All right, let me look at.
Yeah, I don't get why it's so choppy.
Ooh.
Oh wait.
All I have to do is I have to base Hurricane. Well, if I
Did I give this instead of giving it to Zapdos? Also, can we just talk about how that Ice Beam did nearly 50%?
Let's look at
to this damn Urshifu, man.
Let me look at all the moves that Rabbit's on Trick Room.
Then right here, I pretty much psychic for free.
Crystal.
There was nothing that stopped it.
That is actually really unfortunate. We need to go down. It's actually best case.
I don't know why I said that was unfortunate.
Oh, sorry, I said a but I have one more.
Wait, why did I swap out?
As I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna.
It must have been like a turn, possibly.
Here, Slurpuff.
Here, so we went Slurpuff. I think this was a belly drum set with Toxic. I think I was willing to take the belly drum risk here, but I ended up not doing that. I double down there. Was this back? Yeah, hidden power was gone here. So I go for my Zapdos. I get a 2-shot here. I lived the Draco Meteor, and I believe. Oh, he hurt himself in confusion, and then I was able to quickly blow off. And I think at this point in time, I went Zapdos. I lived the hit with Zapdos. Or no, I sacked Glowking, win Zapdos.
What a game, bro! Oh my god! GG's to Susie, man. That was a good game.
Yeah, Susie was
Woo!
great,
Me
man.
saying
I
it.
remember
Well, that's what it
her.
was. It was why I was thinking of.
Really fun person, pretty chill to talk with and interact with. And
Oh my
dear love of
god.
God, look how close this game
Woo!
was. I pretty much had the game win there,
Whew.
but Scarf. Oh yeah, I was Scarf Zapdos. I forgot I was that. I completely forgot I was Scarf Zapdos. I believe I went Scarf Zapdos because I knew I was going into a team with webs, and I knew I was not going to really want to rely on having removal, and I also wanted to make sure I was faster than Urshifu, guaranteed, if I wasn't with my other Urshifu. Oh my god, I remember the strats, dude. I remember the strats. That was awesome. Now
What?
there's no week.
Really?
Now there's no week
Oh, I'm just
9
gonna check your
games,
Sorry,
and
yeah,
I
yeah, rush recording. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Phil Shotgun 96.
think
You're here for
I
week 8
remember
VP.
correctly. I got a
Subscribe. You're new. Join us for the free
forfeit
day.
win.
You know what that means, right? Let's just go ahead and get into it. All right. So let's just see what Scott brings. Scott's got a very scary team.
So I believe
He actually
this
got
was
me
us
watching one
losing
of
2
playing in the
games, so
middle
this is
of
week 8. So I believe we're
he's
5-2 at this
stage.
point.
You know, this game was out for a relatively long time now.
Essentially
We'll see.
guaranteed
This is
playoffs. I
really
mean, after this week, we
So,
were obviously six
just
and
waiting for
two
him
because of
to
the forfeit win, but
accept the battle.
we didn't know at the time. So
My Steelix. If I could start getting some iron defense going, it's looking really good. But now I'm really
what
upset
the
because my Nino
fuck
doesn't have a
kind
way
of
to hit
name is that?
the majority
What
of this
kind of
man's team.
profile picture is that? Oh my god, I
I think
forgot
it's just straight
about
up lead with
this.
Mr. Fish. As a Corviknight is the lead of choice. And right here, I'm just clicking Rend. Rocky Helmet. He U-turns. Okay.
You wanna know, that's fully fizzed up with Scarf. If I was
That's
baited, that
very,
was
very
probably a roll
defensive.
to knock it out.
Corviknight there. I thought that was straight up gone. Ooh, excuse me. 61 to 73. Oof. Got a low roll right there. Well, it's
Yeah,
not
I guess
full,
I
but
just
don't know why
I
that's full.
forgot
Just
about
like
beat
10%.
Scarf. I think I
U-turn.
underestimated the output with Scarf versus
12 to 15.
possibly.
Yeah,
Which is why I'm probably thinking that. Also,
there's a couple of moves you
my
can take a play here
family
too.
stop texting the
You can
group
Psychic
chat,
here.
please? We
You
get
can
it.
Dragon
We
move
have
here.
a cute kid,
Latios.
but we don't
Like
need to send
Scarper
the same picture over and
Valerian
over and
Slowking. I think
over
we'll
of him.
50 some percent. I'm gonna go hard Magneto here. As he goes over the Psychic.
Ooh, that was
That
that was some
is
damage right there. So
Life
it's a
Orb.
Draco. If he
He's
pulls
not
a
Scarf.
Joey and drops the Draco, I mean, I'm pretty much dead.
But Vicious Ring is not gonna help. I highly doubt it.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm not even faster than max speed.
God, some of the old YouTube videos I was watching up there too, guys. This is how you
I've
know.
got to
This is
imagine the
old.
Dragon move is coming right here. Let me look.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
How much is a... Oh, if my berry doesn't pop at the right moment. I don't know about enough. I think he's
Yeah,
just
this
the
is
Dragon
a
move here,
tough
though.
play right here because I either
Yeah,
had to
no,
go
Pinky
into my
Dragon move here.
Steelix, my Slurpuff, you
Oh,
know,
God,
because
War
I
Spear.
felt like I needed to keep.
We just look at Ore Spear. Steelix. Only does 61 to 72 after the Dragon move. So it would be a roll to knock me out.
Really?
I'm gonna go hard Steelix because I do think I need Magneto here. See Dracos.
Yep. I had a feeling he was Dracoing there. Like, I think I got the play right. Because this was not necessarily needed anymore. It
I'm gonna go
was
hard Puff here.
still fine here, but
Corviknight.
also,
15
why did I
defensive.
go into Slurpuff?
Slurpuff. I got Belly Drum off.
Man, I was so creative with this damn thing, dude. This is a Pokemon I'm so proud how I play with this Pokemon, dude.
I'm gonna double in Magneto here. On the roost.
I mean,
And we trick him up?
interesting.
He's gonna bring in the Blastoise.
This was before
Yeah,
Shell
Blast.
Smash Blastoise, so...
Oh my god.
Oh, it was Mega. It was Mega Blastoise.
Slowking. Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse could knock me out right here.
Won't lie.
86.
So I
Right
brought
range.
Trick Room into a team that can kind of take advantage of my own Trick Room. Not gonna
I'm gonna hard
lie,
Steelix here.
that was
Back
stupid.
it off. You know, what else? Ooh, good play. Alright, now I get to go hard Magneto here. I get to click Psychic for free. He's gonna Water Pulse me.
Very
Now here's the
surprised you
question.
would not Dark Pulse there.
Do I predict the Water Pulse again? I don't think he saves this. He is going to save it.
Oh yeah, the Trick Room offensive Magneto.
There's
I
no way he's
remember
clicking
that.
Moonblast here. No way he's clicking Moonblast. 46 to 55, Dish kills. Okay.
You know, remember when water types were supposedly
Oh, did
supposed
I
to
not make my
kill?
speed creep right? He doesn't kill.
We sure
I have a
about
hard
that,
red.
Chief.
Oh, come on. These lefties.
Wait, I'm scarfed. And wait.
No hard Zapdos here.
Wasn't I wasn't I
He doesn't kill.
scarfed? I could have sworn I saw I was scarfed.
Oh, did I not make my speed creep right? He doesn't kill. I have a hard red.
Oh, I think I know what I did
Oh,
wrong.
come on.
First off, he would have lived that anyway, so don't complain. Second of all, I know what I did wrong here. So what I think I happened to do was I think I was fat. I think I was faster than something that I didn't need to, or I wasn't incorporating zero or a speed to an extent. So I think that's why it was slower. So I had to
Lefties.
sack this.
Yes. His wish.
No, I sacked. Oh wow, I saved it. Okay. Why'd I? Why'd I saved it? I actually don't know
Reset your
why I
turn here.
saved this Pokemon. I'm gonna be really honest. Why'd I save this Pokemon?
This ice beam should kill Latios. Actually,
Latios.
65 to 77. It's a roll. It is a roll.
Also, can we just talk about the fact he brought a Forges in on a
And
slow
his Draco's a
game?
roll. I have ice beam. Is he gonna? That's a weird play.
Yeah, I agree with this. This is a weird, stupid play. Why would you
This.
do that?
Cleric 20.
I'm a
26. Why
poison
would you
type,
do low
you
roll, man?
idiot. Like,
Right, he's not moonblasting here, so I'm gonna go hard Sunday here.
I really don't get. I really don't understand this play. Like,
I'm gonna Congar here. And now we belly drum. Come on! They should just activate when you're under half health. The question comes down to
oh,
these
I
psychic.
remember.
I think I have to risk it. Yup. I don't know why he psychicked. In my honest opinion, I don't know why he psychicked.
I guess in fairness, I should have figured
Well,
that. Oh, this is when
now we're gonna
Urshifu
lose
got
this
his
game.
sprite.
Alright, so we get rid of Latios, so that's good.
Oh god, I remembered now being frustrated with this game, man. Like this was.
I think he has
Also,
to go
why
the
didn't I
fighting
put
move.
Poison Jab on this set? Why am I Thunder
So I'm gonna make a
Punch?
risky
Why
play
am I
and go to
why am I
Voltage.
preparing for a Mega
Oh, we're gonna lose. Oh,
Blastoise?
and he gets the prediction. I had to hope he's not scarfed. Corviknight's not gonna drop. It's gonna drop, but yeah, that's gonna be game. He just lets this drop, goes hard Finny. GG. We lose 3-0, but I mean, what are you gonna do, man? I can't break this thing. I can't break this. I don't. Yeah, there's no point in trying to stall this. He's probably clicking Wish right here. As he should. I have to lock into close combat. I hope I crit. Taking off Sludge Wave.
Yeah, I also don't know why the fuck I took Sludge Wave off. I should have kept Sludge Wave. If I kept Sludge Wave, I'm pretty sure I won that game. Also, the Figgy Berry. Fuck Figgy Berries, by the way. Citrus berries till the day I die. Uh, uh, but if I had just gotten that berry proc, I think you guys saw that with the Cotton Guard up, I pretty much beat Zero Aura and I beat Terrakion. And with what was left on the board here, the Corviknight was weakened. Corviknight I always 1v1 unless he had something unless he had like Whirlwind or something, which I don't think he had based off of what we were seeing here. But yeah, that really sucked to see that happen right there with our Slurpuff, man. It was like another sweep Slurpuff got robbed of. I think mostly taking off Sludge Wave cost me in this match, though. Also, annoying kill. But yeah, man, that really sucked. That was really a tough one, the tiller there, because that was definitely tilled. Here we go, I believe 4-3. I think it was four. Was it 4-3? Hold on. We win, we win, we lose. We win, we lose. So 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. So we went 5-3, then we went 6-3 because we got the forfeit win, which means we're guaranteed knocked in for playoffs. And then, well,
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the United States Hedgehog here with our final battle for AP Indigo. We will most likely make the playoffs, but like I said, we'll finish either in 6th or 7th or 8th seed. So either we'll be rematching Majora, Scout, or Combat going most likely into the playoffs potentially. Or potentially have to face Tion if we do make the 6th, if we do make the 7th seed. So, yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're just gonna memes. I'm gonna go ahead and send the challenge. If you guys are excited, if you like, you haven't already, subscribe if you're new. Join the Phil Shocker crew today.
yeah,
Crew.
I believe I
Millions of people
told,
doing that.
if
So
I
yeah, we're gonna go ahead
remember
and throw it down.
correctly.
All right, so interesting memes here. So he brought Dragapult. Oh, he actually didn't want to bring any of his sand, which is a little upset. But it's understandable. So he
I
brought
mean, I
Red
was a
Dice,
little upset
which
because I
totally
wanted to
expected to bring.
see like
Like
Spec
legitimately, I did
Sex
not
and
expect it.
Drill
Did
and
not
stuff
prep for
like
this match,
that.
really. And he brought Ramble. Interesting. So let's see how he's gonna meme this. You know what's really funny? My Wutai basically wins.
Oh
I think
my
we have voltage.
god, I am such a god for
He's
these
level superior.
things, man.
I'm gonna reveal attack. I'm gonna Brave Bird right now. Please stay in. By the way, guys, I'm not gonna bother with the calc because again, this is just a meme match. I don't really plan on trying hard. I mean, I don't really want to calc because it's also it's just memes. It's nothing serious. So he went with the Porygon. That actually did a good amount of damage. So that does 120. I'm gonna go Steelix here. Probably predicting. Ooh. So Medicham comes in. I'm gonna hard out my voltage
Oh
here.
my
Probably
god, I
predictable.
remember the
He's
Dragon
gonna,
Dance.
he's gonna bulk up. I am just gonna fire off a Brave Bird here. And wow, that did a lot. I'm just gonna Brave Bird again. And now he's Heat Wave. Oh. Aww. I agree with him. This really isn't a meme. This is just standard bulk up. It's not really that fun, man. Come on. Come on, man. This ain't fun. Come on, dude. We're going for the bulk ups, man. Come on. Come on, man. This isn't fun. You're just setting up. Dude. I came to have a nice fun meme match and this guy just keeps setting up. Like why? It's just defeating the purpose of this game. Like I'm honestly not having that much fun now. And I'm actually very much surprised I have not gotten a single crit.
That I actually answer.
Okay, stored power. Does he have a fighting type move though? I think I just
I
have to
mean,
chance it.
looking back at it, I mean,
Alright, he doesn't have it. He's got Rattle! Yo, that's actually pretty hype. I'm gonna go Diamond here.
Super Fang, that's not memes.
Imagine he probably goes Superior here. It's got Rattle though, that's actually really interesting. I really with the Mega Medicham set now, they store power at me. I guess it does count as a meme, because no one really brings special Medicham. Out of curiosity. And I guess I don't mind showing this because I'm going to be facing Revan later today, so. My Steelix is no bulk, except 4 in HP. But curious. Superior. Steelix.
You know what? I had a Steelix literally right there, and I.
Leaf Storm does 40 to 48 max. A +1 Dragon Dance. What move do I have? Look at Head Smash here. Head Smash will do a big chunk here, so I'm just going to Head Smash here. I do live one. And you got a crit. That's dumb. I hate crits, man.
Oh, look, Magneto got his Sprite
Really
back.
looking
I
for
also
now.
just now noticed that too. You know what's funny? This Belly Drum set here I have here, you actually can win the game.
Just gonna Leaf Storm again. I'm just gonna Zen. He's got Room Service. Flinch. Oh my god, really? Really, we're gonna play this. And of course, I missed my Zen headbutt. To me, these aren't memes. Dude! This isn't fun, man. This honestly isn't fun.
I also agree with this.
I really don't think he brought memes. I mean, the room service, that was a meme item, but I would say the only thing that's a meme so far is just the Medicham in some way. And I don't even pick up KO. And of course, Sucker Punch not being here now. Gonna bite me in the ass. Well. I have to hope for a Leaf Storm miss. And I don't get it. Oh, of course. That's just not fair, man. I wanted to... GG, I guess. I mean, that wasn't really that fun. Like, the Superior really wasn't...
Actually, did he bring... So, no, he didn't make a comment. Oh, so, yeah. So, yeah, I actually remember this now. Obviously, in the video, he didn't show anything. Obviously, what we saw was probably some of the main mons he was. But there were some meme sets he did have. They just never got to showcase. I still think, though, that these were, like, the Medicham, I don't really know if that really should. I mean, it's a meme, but like you're bringing bulk up setup, like that's just cringe in a meme game. That's just cringe. I think bringing like here's the thing, right? Okay, you guys can say this, right? Here's the thing: Iron Defense body press from an Urshifu. That's a funny meme set. The Slurpuff, okay, I'll give you that one. But the freaking Slowking Galar, that's a common meme set of Belly Drum with Belly Drum. I don't want to hear anyone say anything about that, but it's whatever. We still made playoffs. It just made we're now on the lower end of the bracket, but it's whatever. But now it's playoff time, baby. As
What's
Kyle
up,
A
everybody?
would
It's your
say.
boy, Bill Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here with the APA quarterfinals. This is, I believe, actually the last quarterfinals matchup in APA. So, I know the results of who we face if we win this game. So, if you guys are excited, like, haven't already subscribed, if you're new, join the Bill Shocker Creative for the King of the Crew.
And my
Let's go
cat now decides
and
to
send the
block my
challenge.
face.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm hoping I break the curse. Every time I finish an APA playoffs, which has been last season, this season, the one time in their infinite, I think it was
Oh
90 season,
yeah,
they made
that's
it to quarterfinals. I've never made
true.
it to semifinals, but this is the
Every
third time.
time.
Third time was
Every
the
time I
charm.
made
WWC, we saw what
APA
happened there.
playoffs, I think I only finished in quarterfinals.
I'm so terribly nervous.
Oh man, I
I'm hoping we
remember
win.
that now.
Alright, he changes it up a little bit. He did bring Mega Heracross. Okay, so
Oh
that's
no
gonna
no
be
no no
careful.
no!
He did
This
not
was a
bring
different game
Mega
I was thinking
Heracross.
of.
I have
This
to
is
be
one
very
versus
careful
we
with Mega
played
Heracross.
earlier this
And
season.
that is
It
the
was
only change. That I have no
Cambat
select.
versus
Okay.
someone else.
So my Forest. Okay, my Cassibear is not as good here. My Kangaskhan is really good still.
Yo, shout out to
My
the
voltage is very
Trevenant.
crucial. I have
He
to keep
came
this
to
alive.
2 games. One of them was
Mystic is very important.
playoffs.
Wutai is really, really important. As we can get drained down the Mega Heracross, which would be good. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with Mr. Fish. I think he's my strongest lead.
Oh yeah, he had Mega Cross
He's my
this
strongest lead.
time. Or he didn't bring Mega
Even if he tries
Cross
to
last time. I
Stealth Rocks
don't
on me this game,
remember.
Stealth Rocks don't matter that much to me. I think Trevenant can actually put in a lot of good
My
work. This
cat
game.
needs to stop being near my laptop because he's
bit nervous.
starting to tick me off right now.
So I do need to be careful with Trick Room, because Trick Room can kind of benefit him a little bit.
He needs to just stay
Probably
away
expects
from
me to
like,
lead
the
off
mouse
probably
and
with
stuff.
either my Kangaskhan potentially, my Zapdos. Stick my lead with Mr. Fish.
Okay, we go Vish.
Okay, he leads off with the Suicune.
Okay, Suicune.
Right.
Very unfortunate there.
Suicune. Let's say OU V Coon set versus Dracovish. Vicious Rends does 35 to 41%. I think I want to Scout.
Yo, look at that tech facade. That tech facade, though?
Okay. I can't lock in Outrage. I think I want to see how much this does. That did 29%. He's Rocky Helmet. Okay. Oh my god. That was scary.
Fast
29%, so he's
clicker
looking
I
at Max
was.
Max defense.
Ooh, the
really
big
max
toxic
HP.
miss on the Zapdos. Very
Double
interesting
much.
play that he double toxic there.
Now I could double here.
Cat.
He probably doubles into the
The
Lightning
cat
Rock or
needs
into
to
the Life Orb.
stop.
The Suicune's sitting at 71, so there's a chance to 2 KO this thing. I'm gonna pull double back into Mr. Fish. Yes! I'm just gonna Rens. Actually, wait, I am toxic now. I'm toxic now. So I imagine it's not gonna do as much, but I am toxic. Yeah, versus Ren is still a stronger play. If I get a crit right here, this will be really beneficial here. 29. I think I have to keep up the pressure. I get a crit! Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. Okay, so Suicune's gone though. Suicune's
It's not hacks if you call it. It's just too bad I
no.
got the crit when it didn't matter at this point anymore.
Alright, he's gonna go into Lycanroc here. I'm gonna harvest Eek and save your attack.
He's saying not again. So remember the first time we played, that's where that happened.
I'm going to protect here. Not to be scummy with toxic. Okay. He's gonna bring in Heracross. If he doesn't. Or do I click Trick Room?
My cat, please stop.
No, I think it's suicide. I click Trick Room. I'm just gonna Poison Jab.
Wait, did I have Psychic
Best
on
play
this
is to let
set?
Force go down here.
Oh, I
And
had
just poison
Poison
jab.
Jab. What was Poison Jab? Oh, I guess Poison Jab was just for the one
Jab, let me
thing.
have to break the sub. It's not going to be. Okay. Bit missile, that can be enough. There it is. Right.
Ooh, that was right.
And now what I do here is I
This was
I
definitely
have
a
to
game
not allow him to
Kang
get
kind
a
of
setup
came
here.
to play.
Dracovic
Also, I
died.
had this tradition where I make every Pokemon on my team shiny for playoffs, just because, you know.
He needs to think that this is worth keeping around.
And fun
And in my
fact,
opinion,
it's
yeah,
worked.
wow, that did a lot. He's gonna close combat. Alright.
Alright, just go Dracovish and claim my KO. Oh,
Do I let Mr. Vish go down here?
My cat Sneaky is very much just getting in the way of this right now. I'm gonna say just go Dracovish and
Yeah, I think this is where we let Mr. Vish go down.
just claim a KO.
I didn't want to let him go down. Oh, he stays alive! Okay. Go right back into Mystic. Alright, right here, I'm just gonna Scald. That does a lot of damage. Right here, I'm gonna toss up a Wish. I figured he was gonna do that.
You know what's funny? In the back of my mind, I was thinking about doing
Alright, so I
that.
get to go for a hit on the
I
cross here.
really was thinking about going on to Mr. Vish on that Wish.
Alright, so I'm gonna protect here.
But I don't remember if Wish would have happened before the toxic damage. So I
I'm gonna sack Mr.
had to
Vish.
do what it was
This
safe.
is unfortunate. Now I go Wutai. Right here, I kill Drain Punch. Alright. Oh, it's getting close here, guys.
Let's see if he's the same set again. This was like I'm actually just investing
this is
myself watching this all. I'm
Doesn't know
talking
we have
about
the sucker punch
this but yeah, this was a very stressful
heal
Subway
down to the
match because again it's a game where I did
Got the
win.
pass.
Granted, yes, it was based off of the fact that I did get lucky in a win the first time. But it was also at the
Lose
same
nothing
time,
control.
like you think about it, it's just one of those things where it's like, if I
So keep up the pressure with Scalding.
couldn't
down to the heel, though.
win this game, it was pretty much it, and I really,
The Toxic again.
really did not want to go through that again.
I just need one bulk up. I just need one bulk up. RNG. He's gonna knock me out. Unfortunate there.
This is when I debuted
Right,
Boot Zapdos.
I'm gonna Thunder Wave. I think I have no choice but to stay in. Thunderbolt. Ooh! Oh, that game! Oh! Oh my god. I'm gonna Hurricane just to see how much this does. Yeah, that's about to a KO. I'm so sorry, combat. It's not over. He's faster. That's interesting.
I agree with combat.
I will say it's pretty impressive he's not gotten confused once yet. I'm not gonna say for him to forfeit right now or anything like that, but my god, Zapdos is a freaking legend. Oh my god, we did it! We are going to the semifinals, and we will be facing Luffy of the Straw Hat Rayquazas next week. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm gonna say right now, I partially did not deserve this win. I partially did because we made it because of hacks.
It is true, I
Definitely big
partially
shouts to
did
Combat
not
Cheese that
deserve
just
that,
came
because
last
that was
time.
a Stone
Definitely
Edge
this
which
week
got
was really
paired.
heavy block.
Now, I think I
Definitely
did
fair
live a
cross time round,
Celerock.
definitely
I think
to
if I
me,
look
guess
back
we
at the
lose
calc
the exact same
remembering,
team we had last
I
time.
think I had
Which in
enough
theory I kinda
bulk
did,
to
except
live
we
the
cheated so much
Acela Rock.
because you did.
The Acela
I'll see you
Rock.
guys next time.
But yeah, those pairs matched, so I got really lucky there.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for APA semifinals. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the nice Jog here with
Oh
our
yeah,
APA
this is where I
semifinals matchup going
messed
against
up.
the George Max and the Louisville Illinois Bats in an epic matchup here. As you guys didn't tell, we tell we mean and didn't really take it serious today. We take a very serious matchup. I'll go ahead and send the challenge to him right now. And there's gonna be an interesting matchup. I'm hoping we win this here, guys. Be very excited. Leave a like, if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be the king of the crew. And let's go ahead and get it. So he did go sand. Okay. He did go sand. He did go sand. And he brought everything I expected. Except no Porygon 2. Okay, I'll take no Porygon 2.
Honestly, it was a very
Alright.
good relief. Porygon 2. I knew Marini was going to come versus
Urshifu
me.
just
Because
kinda
here's the
wins
reason why I knew Marini was going to come versus
Urshifu's
me.
the
First of
winning
all,
con here.
Marini is actually a respectable 1-point Pokemon. Back
Alright,
in
my
the
Nintendo
day,
set is pretty
where you
okay.
had to respect this
My
Pokemon.
voltage looks
Because
incredible
it was
this game.
so unbelievably fat
Right.
for being a little cup
Probably gonna have
Pokemon.
Stealth Rocks here.
But here's the thing about it,
What do I
right?
wanna lead
It
off
was
with?
basically a Pokemon that got T-Spikes for
Let's say
free
hypothetically,
against your
he leads
teams
off
if
with
you weren't
Marini
careful.
versus
And it was a mon that could
Dracovish.
just be so annoying with Toxic Spam.
Two-shot here.
that it was so
I think
it
he's
was
going to
just
be
so difficult to
either ridiculous,
handle. So I
completely
knew
dreadful,
this was gonna be, and also being the man that masters sand.
like so nervous.
When you go against sand, it's not fun and it's not
You're gonna lead
easy.
with, I think ridiculous. I think I leave it. So I could have like
So
Dracovish, which is
yep, I
unfortunate.
lead with my extra. I led with my Wutai. Oh no, not another choppy
Bold up
one. No.
Alright. So he reveals sub to me here. He's Mole Breaker, okay.
Oh yeah. Wait, he was Mole Breaker. What the hell? Why were you Mole Breaker?
Okay.
Yeah, this Urshifu man, he's just clicking
Yeah.
buttons.
So he is more.
So we're just gonna skim through here.
Get to account.
We
Yep.
went Jerkovish. I don't remember if I was Sandville or not.
Also, sorry,
This
but
also, I think, was a roll to kill this Marini. He didn't go for it. Instead, let this thing get
The worst
shipped,
thing he does
which
is he
was
Dracos me.
huge.
You legend! Oh my god! Oh my god, Dracovish!
This is why Pult
Make him a
sucks.
priority.
This is why
Priority
Pult sucks right here. He can't kill him on
I
like
had to hold it. I am
Dracovish.
static.
My
So really good prediction right there.
God.
Really good prediction, really big bang right there. That really sucks because that ruins my Zapdos set a little bit, but that's fine. Meg, so you should have faith.
That did suck losing Zapdos, because that pretty much was my answer to Excadrill now. And it basically helped me there. This was ballsy as hell from me.
18 to 22.
And I definitely think
he is-
going back to it, I should have just went in the offense there. Yeah, oh, no, I didn't. I ended up making the
Damn
safe
it!
play.
Alright, that's unfortunate.
I actually made the safe
62 to
play.
78. The Gigalef's not sand. Wait, what?
Wait, what was it?
4 to 64. And Psychic can do. That did so much damage. I think it's Psychic here again.
Ooh, I created his mana buzz. I actually think the
There's nothing that stops him
crit
from
mattered.
Psychic.
Crit didn't matter there. Gigalef used Iron Defense. I think I two-shotted him. Killed him.
Let's go, Slow King!
As you guys can tell, I killed the
He gets paralyzed, that's fine.
Killed the Excadrill.
I bulk up here.
Oh my god, that was insane.
That's fine.
Yeah, Slowking.
We're going to APA Indigo Finals! Oh my god!
Yeah, Slowking
Slow
came to play
King!
this game, man.
Oh my god! Slow King! You. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time
Description
for
first.
the APA Indigo.
Hi guys, Thriller in editing here, and that's a lie. I wasn't editing. There's a volume warning at 2516, so I recommend lowering you there unless you want to hear your ears hurt. But yeah, this time it was against, I believe it was Luffy and the Straw Hats Rayquazas.
Season 6 Finals. We are against Luffy and the Straw Hat Rayquazas in this epic finals matchup. He beat me in the regular season. Can I beat him in the... Okay, so I'm happy I brought Magneto this time.
Pretty much Luffy brought
Magneto
the
looks really
exact
good.
six
I
versus
have to
me.
weaken
I
down
don't know
Slowbro
if
a
the
bit,
sets were
but
the
other than
exact
that, I need to
same,
weaken down Diancie a little bit. I'm really good here.
but yeah.
Wutai looks... Defense, max HP. I'm just gonna play off again.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? I was able to get to my +6 defense, my +6 here, relatively easy in the game, which I'm really, really surprised he let me do that.
Actually, how much does the facade do?
He also just toxic to me
Oh, I
instead
should've
of going
followed
for
that.
an attack, which I'm very surprised he did that for. I almost clicked that, dude. And look at that facade, doing 40% to a Reggie's deal, bro.
And now I play rough. It sucks to lose Sunday like this.
Now here I
But what's
misplayed.
really good is last time Reggie Steel was a problem. This time Reggie Steel's not a
Here I misplayed. Right here, you're gonna see I'm gonna misplay here.
I don't think
I
I'm gonna
clicked play rough. Why the hell did I not click Drain Punch? Like, legit. Like, why did I not click Drain Punch? I'm stupid because now
toxic. I don't. Okay.
I died to this. I mean, I might have died. I might have lived. Actually, no,
I think the
I
best
would
play
have
right now is
lived,
go
actually.
voltage.
Oh.
Or do I go Bish?
Yeah,
I'm
if I
gonna
actually
100%.
punched, I might have had one more
No, I go Bish.
turn, and I
100%
could
go
have
Bish.
gone for a free player off on
So
anything.
we got rid of Reggie Steel.
And basically claimed
Which is
yeah, I
Reggie.
kind of choked there.
The only one is a root again. I'm gonna straight up Bish.
So, yeah,
I can
that
live like
happened
it.
here.
Actually goes Yancey. Yancey.
So, Glow King
Honestly,
and
later.
Dracovish were my two ways I really needed to win this game.
Because I expect him to Mega right here.
Ooh, and the
He could
clutch
Moonblast
10%, 10% there.
So what I am going to do right here.
Wait, why would he Earth Power me
Thunderbolt
there?
can kill at
He
this
should have
range.
just
I can
gone
click
for the
Thunderbolt
you
Or he's
want
gonna go Therian.
Power Gem.
Thunderous.
Interesting.
Can't do much. With Rain Up into a KO.
Actually, why the clock did I click Rain Dance for? I was screwing myself over doing that.
That was that.
Yep, I sacked that, lost to that. In comes Fish. Oh, this
But yeah,
was the
Ren was in the ring.
strat.
41%.
Oh my god, look at how it does. Oh,
I'm gonna take a very risky roll right here and Ren's again. Actually,
that was sad. I think this was what? Was this banded or scarfed? I don't remember.
I'm gonna take a very risky stay in here.
Was it banded or scarfed this one? I don't remember. Oh, I just
Boom blast.
covered it. Okay, thanks there, man. Was it banded or scarfed? I was scarfed. Yeah, scarf was what I went this time.
Right here, just Ren's in the ring.
I went with a subset.
41%.
Honestly, if I went with a subset, that would have been a lot more better for me.
Zapdos.
I feel
Said
like
last time, I
so.
live. If he's banded, I die.
Yeah, this is where I started taking advantage of bulk upsets.
It really comes down to this play right here.
This is where I really started.
Are we
Yeah,
serious?
that crit
Ray Breaking Rail should do
1000%
26.
mattered. As you're gonna see by this
He
count.
should have taken 38 to 30, about 38%. So you either scarf or
Oh
he's
my
banded.
god, people
38%
making
of recoil damage.
stupid bear puns. I hate it here.
He's at 631, so I don't think he is.
So that
Can we
makes up
stop?
for dancing and poison. That was 10%.
Yes.
You know what's funny? If I was actually a different ability, this actually would have helped me a lot here.
I'm gonna leech life again. See if he tells. This is gonna be close. That crit mattered, dude. And I would have knocked him out with Ice Punch. And Zapdos could have been primed to potentially, not Zapdos, potentially, what's his name, would have been primed to win. It will be extremely. I
Yeah.
probably should have saved my Zapdos.
This was really a very much
What was he doing exactly?
like the poison
half.
on Diancie. I don't think really mattered
If he switches to
too
slow roll, that's a choke.
much if we look at it.
Yeah. I think we lose this game to that crit, dude. Because then I could have sacked your Shifu. He does here. If he goes hard slow bro. If he's not max HP, this has a chance to kill. Diancie's gonna go down. Oh my god.
Yeah, Diancie going down was really good for us there.
Oh my god. Okay, there is a chance he can slack off. There is a chance he can slack off. And waste trick room turns.
Yeah,
Wait, versus
these
Game
were
Poison?
like the two guys that
He's taking a lot
really
of
came
damage.
to play. Like Magneto, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Valerian Slowking
Oh my
throughout
god,
the
this guy
entirety
just
of
gave
the
us a chance to win the
season
game. He just
really
gave us a
didn't
chance to win
step
the
up.
game.
But against the Susie game, he
Again, he's
stepped
not
up.
XP. If we
He
get a crit
was
here,
able to help get
it's a
some
roll to kill.
stuff
If you're
right
not
here.
XP, it's only
Obviously
kill.
came in the
Slow roll. In Slow King,
motherfucking clutch in
Magneto, we need you to come through clutch
semifinals.
right
And he
now.
honestly was pulling his
We need you
weight
to come
here in
through
finals.
right
He had to
now.
really do it after I was an idiot and didn't know how to play the game.
A crit, you're gonna have a
So
chance, or Garrett's
that
gonna
was
max out Gumbo here.
really important to note there. Getting rid of Zapdos too was
We got teleport
massive
here.
because again, if he wasn't this or that, it was this. And then basically this came down. I almost clicked Outrage. I was very close to clicking it. Also, apparently for some weird reason,
Actually, what's gonna do more to the defensive, bro?
Leech
Outrage or Leech
Life
Life?
was not a jaw-like ability, so it
Ren's
wasn't
more.
boosted by Strong Jaw, which your boy did not know.
Two as a rude.
And you feel like I would be smart and would have
Outrage is so
noticed that when I clicked on Leech Life here. You see, it's not boosted. Now here I don't get what he was trying to accomplish here. I don't know if he was trying to 1v1 me here. But at the same time,
First save play, in case he slack offs here. Holy crow, guys, this is coming down to the wire.
this was a down to the wire game.
Toxics. Oh my god.
And this is where Luffy misclicks. Even though people
not
said
scarred.
Sakaya. I don't know. Luffy misclicks here. Now, I don't know what move Luffy was going to be clicking. But I'm going to say this right now. I think at the end of the day, we still had the game won. Because I believe on Life Orb Slowking, he's physical on his one dude.
It comes down to this, is he scarf?
If I got a really shitty roll, though, then that was going to
If
be
he's scarfed,
down.
it comes down to a roll on Darkest Layer. If he's not scarfed... Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Wait more! Yes! Yes! Oh my god!
Yes! Ah, we are the guys. Oh, dude, that's funny. Man, first off, that crit 100% mattered. That crit, he definitely lived at least one of those. Um, Depending on the Darkest Lariat, first off, he killed me, right? If it depends on the Darkest Lariat roll, or if he had Darkest Lariat again. Because depending on how invested he was in his offense, because I was still decent defensive here, and I was still gonna be relatively healthy with my cloaking, it would have came down to the last attack, and we either would have lost or have won. But my god, guys.
Guys, your Island Showdowns are APA! Indigo Season 6 champions! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god! Oh, slack off, or if you had teleport that turn. Because what I would have done then, positioned perfectly well to win the game right there. Letting Zapdos go down, I think, was definitely a big misplay on my end right there. Slurp up, surprisingly enough, took out a steel type. Victory for the boys back home. And Zapdos took those two and went, ooh. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to
Yeah,
celebrate with my
man,
chat
definitely
box.
looking
Just have
back at
fun.
this, I
Until next
threw
time, until our draft recap as
Slurpuff,
well,
man.
I'll see you guys
I could
next
have
time.
gotten another
Peace!
KO on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
But
is
yeah,
the
you're
very
gonna
special
see
video that I
here.
didn't
So I
do,
dropped. I
I would never
completely
make.
forgot about dropping
If I'm going to be completely honest with
Whimsicott
you.
and
I didn't think I
Cryogon
was
and
going to
all
be making
those
this
as
video
well.
today.
But yeah,
But
I made those drops again. Like I said, the only drop I
your Island
regretted was
Showdowns are the
Chandelure. I feel
APA
like
Season 6
Chandelure could have
champions.
came in clutch, but
It
still,
feels
what we
so,
picked
like,
up
not
was
real
really
to
good
say that.
here.
Like, APA takes, oh, I just don't know, you know? I think it was
But
five.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was five because we killed, I think, a Ferroform or something. And then,
Slurpuff
you know,
really big help here. But
really good so far. Great.
these
Now we get to our
four
first pick that
here.
we had overall, and then the
Urshifu,
review
I
of the
used
board.
to
I do
kind of
matter of
put
fact,
in
I think we'll
order
probably
the
use this next
stats
year.
of
But
the
I did enjoy Single Strike,
Pokemon
and I will like to try Single Strike again because I think it's a limited potential.
for what we
Just under
did.
my belt. But
But
guys,
now we get
APA.
to the big three. These three alone won me the season, dude. I kid you not. Like Dracovish, I will say it right now. If you're gonna trash on Dracovish, don't say it in front of me because I will with this Pokemon. I have been pretty much every damn counter in the game to this Pokemon. I think maybe the only counter I have. No, I think I've been Mantine. I'm pretty confident, not counting today's standards, but from the previous generations, I have been every single Dracovish counter in the game that you can name. Not counting Ubers, because Ubers don't count. But this Pokemon, dude, is God tier. I don't care what anyone says. I will defend this Pokemon as an Uber to the day I die. And my homie Josh, Ultra Player, I was trying to remember his name for a second, will defend with me along with Wolfie that this is the most broken Pokemon who ever existed. This was where I really fell in love with Galarian Slowking, and then eventually started to draft him again more. And again, still performed really well with this guy years later. And then Zapdos. Surprisingly, I don't draft Zapdos a lot. And then when I do draft Zapdos, I do really well with Zapdos. So, yeah, this was just one of those, like, I can't believe things. And, yeah, like I said,
Until next
guys,
time, guys. Peace.
this was the championship. Um, yeah, this was the championship that I think really put myself on the map. Like, I think to myself, like, wow, I really won that, you know? And to this day, and even sometimes back to the day, when APA was still the hottest league to ever exist until probably near the end of Gen 8 or like the DLCs, maybe before Gen 9, obviously. Uh, APA was the league. APA was the number one league that if you played in any of its draft leagues, you had made it. And you were facing the big league players. And, to win a championship in the league of, so many talented players, it was what put me up there and said, okay, I've officially become a veteran of this thing. I think I definitely know what the hell I'm doing. And I'm ready to prove why I am the veteran of this sport, which is competition technically, but you know what I mean. But um this was a championship that meant a lot to me, man. This was the championship that basically said you were good enough. Granted, got a little help from a misclick, but again, still it proved to me that I can win these leagues. I can win these leagues in these really high pressured big time competition stakes, man. And I've gone on to win now. I think 10 championships, maybe. I think maybe 11. I'm really not gonna remember everything off the top of my head, but yeah, man, it's insane. And this technically did not happen. Actually, I don't think this happened 4 years ago. Because oh wait, no. Yes, this did happen 4 years ago. This did happen 4 years ago technically because I believe I recorded that, but these were the playlists. The playlists in my head are what I'm thinking of. But yeah, 4 years ago, guys. 4 years ago is insane. So I guess I really wasn't young and still. I guess maybe that's interesting. Then maybe I don't know. But yeah, I was 25 then by then, or 24, depending on where this time frame goes. But yeah, man. Holy crap! They did it. We are forever immortalized as an APA, American Pokemon Association's champion. Not of the main stuff, but still a champion. And still to this day is the proudest championship I have ever won. And man, dude, such great memories, man. I'm really looking forward to the day I can come back to a format like that and have some fun. But like I said, could be something in the works that your boy signed up for, and we could be going back to a familiar home of ours. But I can't spoil that just yet. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Join the Brew Crew today because you'll be thrilling with the king of the crew. And with that being said, if you guys do want to see more of these cool little like down memory lanes where it's a championship win or it's a season, whatever it is, let me know in the comments down below. But with that, I will see you all in the next one. Peace!